Rock and roll.
All right, Tyler, six-pack Malone.
What's going on?
Brother, how are you?
Tired. Tired right now. But overall, good.
Yeah. No, I had a long weekend. My brother showed up in town, and we got to hang out. Went out to the wineries for Janelle's birthday. Hung out with her. That was a lot of fun. And
What wineries you guys go to?
what was it? Lone Star, and the one right next to it. I forget the Pilsner or something like that.
I think it was the one that
we were supposed to go to for Amber's birthday, and it had like a big event going on, and we couldn't park, so we went to the one next door with the horses and stuff.
I think that's where we went after Dofo.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
The Lone Star one.
Yep, that's it. That's right.
That was fun. Got a lot of animals there.
Yeah, so we did that. Had some fun with my brother. He usually likes to play golf, but we didn't have any time. We were just busy running around doing things. So
Yeah,
I had a good time though.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. You got me this cool little koozie holder back there.
Ooh.
You like that?
It's got your last name.
Yeah.
And a bottle opener on it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, I thought that was really cool.
That's nice. I like that. Very nice.
Yeah. So trying to recover, trying to catch up.
Yeah. We didn't have anything like that. We went, Mav had a game on Saturday, so we went to his game. And then Sunday we did some yard work, planted a couple trees.
Nice. What'd you plant?
A blood orange tree.
Nice.
And then I think a lemon tree.
Okay.
A little dwarf. Nothing
Nice.
major. And then went to Asadero's, grabbed some meat, and barbecued.
Heck yeah. Yeah, Janelle's going to be jealous that you planted trees and I didn't.
Yeah, it's been a long time overdue. I've been very lazy and getting in trouble for it. So
Yeah. That happens. That's the story of my life.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
but
same.
we had a good time for Janelle's birthday, and I probably got too drunk and stuff like that. But I was on wine. We had a good time. I had a driver.
Wine does that to you, though.
Hell yeah, it does.
Yeah, I mean, even when we went for Amber's birthday, that thing, I don't drink wine at all, like ever. And that, I know it snuck up on her. But, yeah, I wasn't feeling too hot that next day. I had a fucking raging headache.
Yeah, sounds about right. That's what
And
it'll
I
do
didn't
to
even
you.
drink as much as all y'all did, too.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's what wine will do. But yeah, man. This is the recap. This is the one that I wanted to do since it's all fresh in our fucking minds.
Right?
First F-bomb. Yes.
I suck again.
Oh, I'm sorry, bud.
No, it's not.
I had
not
to-
your fault. It's mine.
I stepped up. I tried to make it work and almost lost it.
Yeah, here's the thing that bugs me too is if I would have done better the first game, there's a possibility
Yeah.
that I could have taken it.
Yeah.
But I didn't do too good.
We played that first game. It was you and Matt versus Jen and myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first game of the whole day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit. Okay. Starting us off strong.
Yeah, let's do it to it. Someone's losing right off the bat.
Right away. I was like, fuck. All
Yeah.
right, here we go. And somehow I couldn't throw. Those were my first shoes of the day. I was like, oh, my God, I'm bad. I couldn't figure anything out. And
Yeah. Well, you came through. I think you had 5 ringers that first game.
yeah.
4 or 5.
It didn't come until later on a little bit, but once I think Matt Ahern jumped on the microphone on the commentator.
Oh, you just start feeling it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, there it is. Now I can do something.
Man, I couldn't hit the broadside of the barn.
Oh,
No, I hit the barn every time. It just fucking bouncing off.
I just watched it right now when I was setting everything up. It was playing. It was the game before.
It was sad for me. But yeah, that was a tough one. I mean, it was fun. It's always fun. But yeah, I've noticed after Bobby mentioned something to me, and I think Cam did too, because they've played the last couple at that point now, and there's like, your first game, you don't get many ringers. He goes, but after that, you start building them up and building them quickly. I'm like, Slow starter.
Yeah, but you don't practice. Do you like throw any before or anything like that? Like the day of
Saturday that morning. I think I threw a couple dozen shoes, hit a couple ringers and stuff. But I need to set up the pits at my house and just start working. That's what I need to do. I need to get that going. Yeah. Let's see it. But no, yeah, I think that's gonna be a big difference too. We've got some plans for the yard, so
sweet.
I got to get some things worked out and actually start doing some stuff there to make that goal happen for me. But who knows when that's going to happen. We wanted to plant. That's one reason why we planted some trees, is because we wanted to see how they do, the fruit does in the soil, which I think it'll do fine, because we've got some neighbors that have lemon trees or some other fruit trees and stuff. So I know, talking with a landscaper, that if it's planted fairly decently close together, they'll kind of cross-pollinate too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fruit trees do that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so where we planted our blood orange, it's 100 feet from like a lemon tree.
Mm-hmm.
So it should somehow, some way start to some little bit cross-pollinate,
No shit.
So that's kind of cool. And then the lemon tree that we did the dwarf, that's just in a pot on our patio where the old one was.
Okay.
Because it died. So
yeah, I remember.
Amber wants to take better care of one, so we replanted that. But we planted the blood orange tree in kind of tribute to her dad's passing and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So she wanted to really do that, and it's been kind of pushed off on her, and we finally were like, well, let's go to the nursery. Did it, dug it up, talked to them. We of course went to the Cherry Valley one, because they're a lot better with the knowledge and and what they'll tell you about certain things too, which is nice. They'll really help you. Where the one up here on the boulevard, they've been kind of weird lately, I've heard.
Yeah.
So
not as good as the Cherry Valley, though.
No, they used to be really good, though. There were some good workers there that were very knowledgeable about some stuff, but I think they just kind of meh.
It happens. Grows out of it.
Yeah.
Some of the best ones are retired now and stuff like that. So it's understandable.
So we wanted to plant that, see how it does this year, because hopefully next year we'll be able to plant quite a few down below.
Okay.
And redo the fence and stuff. We want to do the whole white fence, the ranch style fencing and stuff. Yeah. So, and then obviously with the trees as they grow, it'll help block some of that view, because once you when you drive on the street, you kind of look at the property and you're like, well, it's okay, but once you drive up the driveway, it's like an oasis for us right now.
You guys have done such a nice job up there.
Yeah,
I know you've put a lot of work into that place. Yeah, the whole basement.
Amber's brain.
Yeah, she's
that's what it's really been.
She's good at it, man.
Yeah,
that's really impressive on what you guys have done with that house. I can't wait to see where your horseshoe pit's going, because if you do that, then it'd be you. Bobby put some horseshoe pits in his pad.
That's what I heard.
Matt Bauer has horseshoe pits in his pad.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Brandon Terry. He refurbished his horseshoe pits at his place.
Okay.
So there's quite a few people that are now throwing. And then Chris Davis is talking about throwing some horseshoes.
Yeah, we went over to his house. Well, were you guys there? No, you weren't. Jen and Lance were there for the fights.
That was the night before.
Last month.
Oh, last month.
Yeah, not this last time. A month ago, when they had the UFC fights, we were down there and stuff, and he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna clear this area, put it here, and think about putting a little putting green here. This is before he drained the pool and did everything to it. I'm like, nice.
Yeah, he put a lot of money into his pool. So.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, but the horseshoe pits don't cost too much to put in, and
no, I have everything too. Where our chicken coop is, those railroad ties.
Mm-hmm.
That's my backing and my siding for my
perfect
horseshoe pits. We
Love
just
it.
used it there, so I'll have to think of something else to put there. So that'll be an interesting one, because I'll be like, sorry, babe, I'm taking this back.
I gotta use these.
Yeah, so I have the poles and stuff, but I'll probably just get 2 new ones to reset those and everything. And
patent steel.
Yeah, I'm planning on putting them where our retaining wall is on that plateau right there is where I wanted to ideally do them. But then again, there's a couple things that I'd like to do prior to, like, we have essentially we have like 3 tiers. So like that front tier and that second tier, I want to put another retaining wall at that second tier and build that up completely flat. To have like a little sitting pad, like a little sitting area, and then like the horseshoes. And then down below would be, any fruit trees that we did, or any trees in general that we did.
Covering the view or blocking the house from the street a little bit.
Yeah, but I know that retaining wall, if we did that, would be a very pricey retaining wall to do, because it would probably be almost double the height of what we currently have on that one.
That's huge.
Yeah, so it's like, ooh. But I think it would break it up, and it would look really good eventually if we ever did do something like that.
That would be awesome.
That's some money right there.
Yeah.
I need to hit the lotto. But I got to play it to win it, and I don't.
Yeah, you don't play it.
No, you know what? I do, but only to a certain extent. I only play it when it's around that 400 or 500 million.
Yeah, that's
and then
I'll
buy a ticket every now and then.
Yeah, I used to play pretty, like, all the time. Same. I know I'd always win a couple bucks here and there, but
yeah, see, I would do that, and I'd not win for like anything, and I win $1.
Yeah,
I win $5 sometimes, like once in a blue moon. But then, like, Amber used to go buy like scratchers, and she'd win $20-$40 off of one. I'm like, gee, you need to buy a lot of tickets, not me.
Yeah, it's more luck. But I think I had some of that this season too.
No, I think it's more skill than luck. But I mean, hey.
I would love to see some us maybe do this at other places or something like that to make it fun for other people, or take the home field advantage away or whatever. I feel like people got this big target. I got the target on my back now.
Well, yeah, 3-peating. You're looking like the Lakers here right now. So, but no, I mean, that to that extent though, you do throw really good shoes.
I appreciate it.
I mean, and the ringers, and like we've talked about in the last podcast, and what we talked about during the day too, it's you'll get around that 1920, and then all of a sudden you get like a little 4-banger, or even a little 6-pack there and that's what's really done it for you though. Is I think over this, like, you're one of the only few people that really do that. I think there's been a couple other people that have done that as well, but mine are typically right at that 21 mark. Maybe occasionally I'll get a 22, but most of the time it's at that 21 mark. And I think if I could have gotten a couple 23s, 24s in there, it would have made the ending a lot different.
Yeah,
because I think for ringer to ringer, I definitely think you got me, but I think I'm in the ballpark of at least a handful.
39 to 45. I don't have my mouse. It's over there right there. I think I have it right here.
And I think that, because ringer for ringer.
Yeah, 39 to 45.
Yeah, a little bit more than a handful, 6, but.
Yeah, just a difference, ringer per game. I was getting 2.8. You're at 2.4. That's nothing compared to this Bill Whitmore, though, down here at the 3.25.
Or even Chucky at 3.25 too.
Absolutely. I was going to point that out too. Is Chucky 3.25 in these last. Chucky played these 4 rounds, or the last 4 games. You can say.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you want to be at. You want to be at that 3 to 4 game, because you're almost at 21 at that point.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And between you and I, you had a bigger drop. You had the 81 drop. I only had the 71 drop. Only 13 points difference.
Yeah, you had your first round dropped. And I had probably my last round was an 81. Yeah, because my third was an 82.
Yeah, points for points. I don't know what the points for points are like per day. They were pretty close. And the first day you got 61. Round 1 I got 61. You got 82. But you went consistent with that 84, 71, 70, where I went 61, 86, 89, which was, I think, the highest out of all the rounds to be scored per, like, the points in that day, which...
Damn, Bill had 18 ringers.
Yeah.
Well, he got me. I don't hold the record anymore.
Yeah, you got 18 ringers. And when you actually looked on the Scoreholio app, because I forgot to stop counting them for the finals, he had 31 at the end of the finals.
Yeah, he was dogging them out.
So I, right here.
You stopped at 13.
I had 13, and in the finals at the end of it, I had 16.
Shit. I was probably up at that point, up and around that range. Hopefully, I think closer to that 20. I was hitting them when it came down to it in the finals. I was going. I got a slow start.
He was so good in the finals. Like, I don't know what PEDs he took, but
we got to test them. We're gonna have to start testing some of these guys.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. Yeah. Shit, 18 ringers. Wow. Congrats, Bill. That is phenomenal.
What did Chucky get over there?
13.
13. It's pretty dang good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty dang good. Logan Calvin coming in with 11.
Yeah, that's really good too.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the format worked. I mean, I feel like we were done quicker with more guys than we were with 16.
I loved it. What we talked about in the podcast, how I yelled at people in the players meeting. The players meeting is my time I get to yell at everyone.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
I gotta take this.
Oh, all right. We're gonna let him take this.
What's going on?
I feel like I can hear it. It's cool. I need to cut this out, so it's cool.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's all good, brother, and we're back.
Work calls.
No, absolutely, it should. And that should always come first. Always come first. Ready. Next to family. Family. Oh.
Coors Light.
We were talking about, I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank here. Damn it, Bubby.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah, with what
time frame.
Yeah, with what we talked about, though, I really think that
it.
helped. I think when people actually listen to the podcast, too, did a huge thing. Because in all honesty, I think if they were prepared and prepped and ready coming into Saturday, knowing that hey, if we're gonna do this, we got to be on a strict schedule.
It's really cool. Scoreholio. Let me see if I can pull it up. They do on the admin side. If I go like run a tournament and we go stats. Here we go, stats. Match play time. We actually global average time for a horseshoe match is 12 minutes and 37 seconds. Our club average is 17 minutes 5 seconds, so we're like 4 minutes and 28 seconds slower.
Wow.
But the wait time, I was impressed because we got on everybody. The average global wait time is 7 minutes per game. Ours was only 6 minutes, so we were actually a minute faster.
Losers.
But all the games ran, like, on average, 17 minutes.
Yeah. No.
So that was perfect. We got people to kind of step it up, and I think the huge thing to do with that was the scorekeepers.
Yeah, that was a huge help. Having people score keep and knowing what they were doing to helped. But I just think like a big thing is obviously all the players that played in it were a huge asset to it and helped for those who did keep score and those who were like, okay, hey, you guys are up, run it, let's go.
Yep, they were there to help. Everybody actually stepped up onto like actually helping out, grabbing stuff. It was like, I was like, hey man, I need a beer. Like someone ran and grabbed a fucking beer real quick. I was like, dude, this is great. Like this is awesome. Like I get to
I feel like a celebrity.
I get to just throw horseshoes and I don't have to worry about counting the score or inputting or trying to tell people what to do. There was someone there, someone there helping too with the group that we had. I thought it was perfect. I thought it ran better than any tournament that we've done.
I will second that. 100% ran better than any tournament that I've been involved with, such with the Throwers Cup thus far. Because I think we were in the bracket by 5.
Oh yeah, it was early.
And I had to have Mav home by 6:30. Now we finished just in time, which was perfect. Because I knew I was going to have to make that phone call. Well, I thought I was going to have to make that phone call to be like, babe, I need you to come get him.
So on this tournament, average game time was 16 minutes. Average wait time was 5 minutes and 47 seconds. There's like a full breakdown of it, I thought. You can actually see what all the matches and everything.
Oh, because you pay for the whole.
You can see the time frames of it, and I was so impressed. We were in and out. I was going to say that between last round where we had 14 people and this round where we had 19, the only person that was missing was Eric Barra. If he was in it, it would have been a buckle star event. Every single person who won a buckle would have been in that event.
Oh.
Did you know that? That would have been fucking cool. That's why it was hard to play.
Yeah, there was a second there. I didn't know I was going to make it. I was real close to
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for getting skunked. No, it wasn't. Well, I don't think it was that match. I think it came down to a couple of them.
There was a couple.
It was like 3 or 4 that it slowly came down to like, okay, well, this happened. Like the stars aligned for me to make it in it pretty much, I felt like, and then unfortunately I do feel bad for Bobby. Sorry, bud. It came down to him and Lance. Like if Bobby would have won and Lance would have scored a certain amount, I would have been out.
Really?
Yeah. But it flip-flopped and Lance ended up winning. And I had the overall with Bobby, which I think only by like 4, I believe. It was a close one. But yeah, it was nerve-wracking there for a little bit.
It was I got sidetracked on it, but it was actually faster than with 14 people at the end of the day.
Yeah. No, it
faster.
Was. It was.
Total time with bracket, everything. I think it was like 8 hours and 37 minutes was last round, and this round was 8 hours and like 13 minutes or 10 minutes.
And I feel like it was even shorter than that, to be honest, because I feel like most of the time our bucket brackle doesn't get done. Buckle bracket.
There you go. I got it.
Tongue twister.
It is.
Sally sells. She sells by the seashore.
The buckle bracket.
Yeah, the buckle bracket. I feel like some of those don't end till like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's
what I put schedule in for.
Yeah, and we were done by 6. I mean, I think we were done by like right around 6 o'clock.
Playing money rounds.
Yeah, we were playing money rounds at 6:30.
Yep, sun was still up.
Yeah, because I said, bye, Felicia. I got to go. But yeah, no, it was, I mean, all in all, it truly was a very smoothly ran event. It was so much fun. And I think going forward with the way that if we can keep running them like this, doing 20 people, no problem.
Perfect. Yeah, I agree.
It gives more people to buy it. The buyout, is more.
Yep.
The competition is a lot more rougher. I mean, Deet's got 2 ringers, I think.
Yeah. No,
2 or 3, right?
Because that was the only ringers she got.
Yeah.
She beat 2? Oh, she did have 2. Yeah. There it is. 2 ringers. She did beat out Chucky, though, total. For the total point standings. That's with 4 rounds compared to Chucky's 1. But
yeah.
You know what?
Statistics are statistics. She did better than Chucky.
She did better than Chucky. So big praise to her.
Yeah.
Big praise. She threw really good. the park staff jersey is gonna wear out its fame and coolness real quick if I don't get it to her.
Yeah.
Speaking of jerseys, I got mine.
I know. I seen it. You got it on?
I do. I got it on. Yeah. Look at this.
Wow.
Yeah, fancy. Look at that.
Debut of the Throwers Cup jersey.
Ooh.
I like that.
And see, I think we should do, like you said, just let them pick and choose what they want and how they want to do it. I think they have a promo code that I'll put in the Discord that you can.
Yeah, because that's an actual button up, huh?
It's a button up with the embroidery.
Oh, so it's the fancy kind.
So you can do different ones.
And that's embroidered too.
Yeah, it's actually a sublimated logo that's embroidered on, instead of a sublimated logo onto the jersey.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's nice. I like it. It's cool. I wish it was a little longer, but that's just me.
Oh, waist-wise?
Yeah. It's meant to be tucked in.
Well, you're pretty tall, though.
It happens.
Yeah. Skinny.
Yep.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Not all of us are built like a brick house.
Yeah. So I got this with my winnings, and I got some new horseshoes. I got some Ted Allen turn shoes.
I was wondering what these were.
These are brand new. I threw them a couple times yesterday.
I'm not going to lie. When I first looked at them, I just thought they were painted gold. Didn't even pay attention to everything else.
They are considered the heavies at 2.10 ounces, 2 pounds, 10 ounces. Kind of what the trend lately has been with everybody kind of throwing a little heavier shoe. But it's designed for a turn thrower, which I'm kind of excited about.
So they're designed for your throw.
Yeah, so it just has a little finger notch right here for me, so I can be a little bit more consistent. And it has the bottom notches. You can find which placement you like it best. And then they're considered dead softs, so they're a little softer. They recept the pole a little better than mediums.
This is the PEDs of
horseshoes. I don't know if they help me.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, I will. We'll see. Hopefully the design and stuff will help me be a little bit more consistent. Keep the little bounce outs as much away, but hopefully other people can figure out how to flip them and do their throws with them. But yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to really throw with them.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah,
they look real nice.
Yeah, those are the two things I got. I'm excited.
Nice. Well, I mean, hey.
Yeah.
All right.
So instead of the light ones that I had considered they're mediums, but I put them on the scale. They're supposed to be 2.5, and they're like 2.3 after all the dings and dents and shit that.
Yeah, because isn't there like a weight? Like you can only have like a certain amount of like weight, like before, like. They have to be a certain amount, right?
They can run anywhere from like 2 pounds to like 2.10 pounds.
Okay.
Just like 6 grams shy of full.
Yeah, because I know I was
3
talking
pounds.
to Chucky's dad about it and stuff, and he was like, "Yeah, they have to be a certain weight," and you know. But I think that's if you're playing like legit tournaments, they like he was mentioning, like, they have to be.
Yeah, it's kind of the only horseshoes that are really made now are designed for professional horseshoes. That's kind of the only people. I did actually hit up a guy, Dead Ringer Horseshoe Picks.
Mm-hmm.
And I hit him up, and so I'm going to get a custom little horseshoe pick after playing with Chucky's dad.
That thing was awesome.
So I saw that, and I was like, man, I got to, like, it's just so much easier. It's longer. It's more sturdy.
You don't have to bend over as much,
You don't have to bend down as much.
Mm-hmm.
And so him and I are in the works on trying to put together something for me. I can't figure out if I want something like scorpion-ish, a little scorpion thing on it, with the Scorpion Challenge belt, or
You currently hold that right now?
No, Bill does.
Again.
Yeah. I was kind of afraid to challenge him.
Well, in horseshoes, yeah.
I was really afraid to challenge him in anything.
I know when Logan had it after cornhole, Bill's like, "You challenge him." I'm like, I don't want to. And then I was thinking, I was like, well, shit, I can probably challenge him in darts and beat him. Pretty decent at that. And then I was like, man, nah, I'm good. I'll save my money for now. And then Bill ended up challenging him in darts. And I overheard Logan talking. He goes, yeah, I fucking suck at darts. It's like, damn it, that was my chance. That was my chance to take it for a little bit again.
In the cornhole one, there was a match for the buckle. I was commentating. What happened there?
Me and Bill played against Cameron and Logan,
and he challenged for the buckle because Logan won it during the horseshoe game,
something like that. Yeah. So Bill challenged him for that, and he obviously picked me for his partner because you were busy. Which I would have felt like he would have picked one of us anyways. And my stipulation's always been like, well, if I help you win it, like, kick down the money, dude. Like, I'm not in here, just freewheeling your chance to win everything. You gotta kick over some.
I love it.
Whether it's 5, 10, whatever, it doesn't matter. But it was a great game. I mean, we were beating them pretty well. I think at one point we were up by 10, I want to say, something like that. And I had a couple off throws, and Cameron capitalized big time on them. I think he ended up getting like 4 each time on it. And then it came down to the nitty gritty, and I threw a bag slightly off, and it hit, I think, left side of the board and bounced off, and then he just threw one in, and it was pretty much the knife in the gut.
Just and those last few bags get them.
Yeah, I was overcompensating again, and because I haven't thrown bags in a while.
I didn't throw any bags that day.
Yeah,
I didn't throw.
That was the only time I threw. Was at that point.
I haven't thrown it at all.
And I was missing more than normal. My bag, but then I went on a little hot streak where I was thinking I was getting like 8 to 10.
Yeah.
Bag points in the bags and stuff like that, and we were slowly, and then they came back, and it was good. Cameron had some good cornhole bags. He's a good thrower, and he was even down on himself. He was like, I was having an off one too. I was like, me too. He's like, yeah, I could tell.
That's funny. No, he is good. He's actually really good at bags.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He's like, he was having a little hard one, and then Bill threw pretty good, and so did Logan. So
nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear the yard guys. Might be able to hear.
No, I can.
Yeah, we can. I don't know if you can pick it up on the mic.
I don't know. I feel like we hear things on the mic that they typically don't, though.
Probably.
Like the gurgling of the stomach. We hear it. Playing back, you don't hear it.
No, especially like most people are like doing something in the, like they're working or driving or something like that. So there's background noise.
True.
If I put my headphones in, you can hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it's okay.
Maybe I didn't do that one.
But the women's championship, I think, was decided that day as well, with Jen outperforming a lot of the guys as well. Jen really stepped up, and I think she was 5th overall. 4th. 4th overall with jobs.
Damn.
Coming in 3 rounds.
Oh, because she played 3 rounds.
Yeah, she missed round 1. Playing 3 rounds and stepping up. She had the ringers. She had 13 ringers. Bobby really stepped up too, 24, but he just missed a couple points in like round 2, or his round 2, round 3 for us. That's where
I was gonna say, because his round 2, me and him won it.
Yeah, but look at how close it was. A 235, 232, and a 224. Wow. Mike Littleton missing that round that last round I think really hurt him, but they set a gap here in that little top 5. JP getting beat out by Jen, and I'm just surprised, man. Like, I know Jen isn't. She expects greatness. She says she's gonna come for a green jacket, and with this placing that she's done, I am actually convinced that she might be able to do something.
Yeah.
But you still gotta imagine Logan Calvin trying to come out a little bit more. Cameron Jocelyn trying to come out a little bit more.
Chucky, Bill.
Chucky is upset that I've gone 3 times.
Oh, yeah. They made that point that both of them will be here all 4 rounds next season.
So
we'll see if it happens, though.
Yeah, I don't know if people will really clear their schedules, but we'll see what happens, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
You said it. But I'm really surprised on how tight the points are and like how well having just the 4 rounds, not adding anything to do with the buckle bracket, makes it a really tight match coming all the way through. I know the top 3 kind of separated themselves. The cream of the crop, and I see those top 3 still being there next year, but you're also going to look at Bobby, who's going to be practicing a lot, and then you're going to have Chucky and Bill. So I think that top 5 is going to switch up quite a bit next year.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think if people can make all 4, especially if we can keep a consistent 20, it's going to change a lot.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be hard to hold on to this jacket.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
It's going to be real hard to hold on to it.
That's the whole point, is to not have you have it anymore. I mean, you've had a nice run, but next season's going to be different.
The one thing I am horrible at the end of the day is taking photos of fucking the champions. It's 2 rounds in a row that I've missed it. Completely failed. Missed it with Bill and Cameron, and I missed it with myself and Bill. Yeah. Sorry, Bill and Cameron. That's my bad.
Well, I mean,
gotta like set up something to remind me, like a dinger.
Yeah, because I don't even think we did it round 2.
We did.
Oh, we did?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, we did. Me and Bommy did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good little photo too.
Yeah, it is. I remember now.
Yeah. See, I like seeing those. Those are like good photos. Like I like the end of the day photos, under the lights. People got their buckles. They're all a little
all jazzed out. And
throwers cup effect.
Right.
But fucking I wasn't fucking, but I'm looking over here at Teddy with the cowboy hat.
Mm-hmm.
He had the flannel all day until he took it off.
Taking a page out of my book.
And then all of a sudden he threw really good. I looked at his stats.
Yes.
I looked at his stats on the 3 games.
That too.
The 3 games going into that, I don't think he averaged more than like a 6, like a 0.8, a 0.6, a 0.9 or something. And then the game he plays against me, throws a 2.5. And Chucky throws a 2.8.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I think the whole round was less. I think it was like less than 12 rounds or something like that.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you blinked and it was over. It was weird.
I think total time
was not expecting that.
6 minutes and 60 or 50 seconds or something.
Yeah,
like
it was crazy.
So I think what I'm saying is his flannel was restricting him.
Yes.
He needs to go tank top full
I picked up what you were putting down there.
Yeah, he needs to go tank top and get his legs to flow a little better with the basketball shorts, where his nickname comes from.
Yeah.
And
he was restricted.
He was just restricted a little. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I agree there.
Oh, that's good shit, though. I'm gonna grab a quick drink real quick.
Yeah.
Don't knock it over.
Oh, right. Shit, your total points, you only got me by 3. Or is that a 6 or an 8? I can't tell.
I
think it's an 8.
It's a 361
to 358
to a 358.
Yeah, only 3 points there. But damn, the drop was big.
Yeah, I think these new points and how they're working has really improved, the game overall style of how we play. Mm-hmm. People aren't just trying to throw into the pits nowadays. They're trying to actually throw ringers. People are out there practicing. You see Dietz practicing.
Yeah. I mean, shit, she got some in the pit, 2 ringers. Like, there's a whole new girl coming into this next season.
This is huge for Dietz. I can really see her stepping up and making things happen.
Oh, 100%.
The first time we did the opening ceremonies with the first pitch.
Yes.
What did you think of that?
That's a fun one. I think it's going to be fun. I think that money's going to roll over. Oh, yes. ASMR.
So, in podcast 1, we discussed it, and you were like, no, I don't think it's going to roll over a little bit. I think it's going to be probably picked up.
Well, to that, I don't think it's going to go 4 rounds. I think, it might go a round or 2, if that. But I mean, then again, it just depends on who's getting that draw too.
Yeah, at $1, almost anybody wants to jump in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, what's $1 at this point? I mean, we're all a bunch of degenerate, freaking gambling, horseshoe throwing.
Oh, I thought the 6-pack
beer drinking
was gonna roll over more than it did, and all of a sudden now it's just getting picked up.
Yeah,
every other game.
Yeah, I think there was probably 5 or 6 6-packs thrown.
Yeah, everybody's throwing 6-packs.
Where before it was like 1 or 2 a round.
Yeah, the only one that usually does was Matt Bauer.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Bauer was the only one.
Yeah, I hit one late, very late, but I hit one.
Yeah, you did in the finals.
Yeah,
I was impressed.
That was a clutch one. I needed that.
You brought it back.
Yeah.
You brought the game a little tighter through that match.
And then we still lost. Yeah. That was a bummer. I really wanted to go to game 3 on that one, but
Bill was not letting that happen.
No. I feel like if we would have gone 3, we would have won 2.
Really?
Yeah, I really do. I think if we would have taken game 2, we would have won 3.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty drunk.
Yeah. That's why I think that. I think Bill would have got flustered at that point.
You think so? I don't know, man. He threw good in the money games too.
Yeah, did he?
Yeah.
Well,
he was just fire all night.
Yeah. Through and through. He's just a happy Bill.
Yeah. I don't know what he did. I don't know what alcohol consumption that his ratio of water and PEDs was, but yeah, it was good.
I know. I saw him in the bathroom shooting up and stuff.
See, what is that?
Just fucking roids, bro.
I need to know. He's on that TRT, isn't he?
Something.
See? That's where it's at.
Trenaball. All gas, no brake.
Heard that, brother.
Just fucking juice to the gills.
No, I really, really enjoyed the first pitch, though. I think it's going to be a great aspect to introduce every single round. I can't wait to see the over-unders and the side bets that happen on how long this is going to keep going.
Yeah, no, and I mean, like, so here's one. I mean, in June when we do the Buckle Stars.
Yeah.
Are we doing a first pitch for that one?
I don't know if that was a topic I was going to bring up. If we want to even do like cameras and shit like that. If we just want to just come out and
just have some fun.
Just have some fun. It's kind of a round table event. Maybe we can. I don't know, because it's a lot to set up cameras and it's a lot to get everything dialed in.
Big production here.
Well, it's just a.
No, I because you're doing it all by yourself pretty much too. So I can only imagine.
I got it down now, but each time I change it because something changes along the lines from how we had the umbrellas this time and stuff like that. So, it's just one of those things. So, if everyone's like, no, we got to do the fucking Buckle Stars because that's going to be the best shoes that you're going to get.
I mean, essentially.
That's what we hope.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for.
And that's what we just got this last time.
Yeah, we got a lot of close games, a lot of I mean, 2-2s, 3-1s.
Oh, yeah.
There wasn't as many runaways.
No. Logan was the only one, 4-0? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
I think so.
Yep. And he has the highest win percentage at 87.5.
Well, he's got me there.
He did. You actually had everybody by a landslide.
Yeah, but I went 2-2 this last one. If I would have went 3-1.
That was it right there.
Yep, it would have changed.
Yep. And you still got overall wins.
Yeah.
You had more wins than
12.
anybody else. You only lost 4 times out of 16 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, I went 3-1 every time.
That's pretty dang good, my dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty dang good.
It ain't bad.
Yeah. I got to step up my first round as well. Because when I started this round, I started 6th. Round 2, I moved to 3rd. Round 3, I moved to 2nd. Oh, it was just a hard climb all the way there.
Yeah, and I started from the top and I went down. I went 4-0, 3-1, 3-1, 2-2. I'm a sprinter, not a marathon runner. Clearly.
Fuck. I think the way the points are done, though, I can't think of any other ways of running the point system that makes it more competitive or an advantage to people that in any way. I feel it's like it's perfect.
Yeah, I really don't think changing that aspect or anything involved with that is necessary. I think the way it's, with bringing in incorporating the ringers, incorporating the wins.
I just got to turn off the score magic on the finals
when we go into bracket.
Yeah. And that way, the ringers and everything that you see, the stats on Scoreholio will be literally points to this.
Will be pool play essentially.
Yeah, you're going to be able to correlate the 2 and 2 and not be like, why does Bill have 31 ringers in Scoreholio but only fucking 18 on here?
Yeah.
And so I didn't want to be confusing. So I just got to remember those, the photo at the end, little things like that. I have to try to remember.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely.
Or like have other people be like, hey, do this, or set timers or some shit that reminds me.
Yeah, or just set notifications on your phone, something.
I did that for opening ceremonies when I didn't have like a process or a rhythm. The first few times, I like every 5 minutes it was like, do this, do this, do this.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's or just get like a little whiteboard in here somewhere and just jot down some notes.
Oh, that'd be smart.
Something.
Actually, you know what we need to do? We need to do like a wall of champions out there.
Oh, for like the pictures?
Like a wall of champions, like right here next to it. You can do the photos with it, but behind it is all the champions. Like the little plaque with what what year they won and shit. Like green jackets and like rounds that they won, but
your
buckles.
Name's only going to be up there right now.
Buckles, but then like do like a big like chalkboard or something that could slide in and out. That would be like a most ringers or most wins, things like like a big leaderboard.
Yeah.
Things. So little, just a leaderboard, I guess.
Yeah, like a stats.
Yep.
Yeah, little stat.
Most ringers in a season. Because right now we've created a rule set that will probably be in place for a very long time.
Yeah, I definitely don't think we need to change anything as far as, I mean, the rules wise, points wise. I think you've got that down to patent pretty well. So, I mean, just biggest thing is just keeping them that way as we go forward with the time frames and everything like that as well. So that's going to be a big thing, but I think, going forward, everything's running smooth right now. I mean, it did this last tournament, and it shows.
Yep.
Because I think we were, like I said, we were done long before than what we normally are. And we had, What, 3 extra players technically?
Play through rain as well.
A little bit of sprinkle dinkle.
Little sprinkles.
Nothing too much.
I feel like the umbrellas were a great addition.
Yeah, they were good. They were nice.
They look good.
Kept some good shade.
Yeah, I think for the summertime it's going to work out as well.
Yes. Oh,
I think
barf. I'm not looking forward to that one. Fucking hate the heat.
We'll do skins versus.
I don't think anyone wants
shirts.
To see me shirtless.
Oh no,
so
it's just the ladies are skinless.
Oh,
sorry.
They're skinless.
Shirtless. Shit. Good call. Good one. Nice.
The lotion puts it on the skin.
Got me.
The fucking zombie apocalypse is here.
Skinless.
He's a slithery snake.
Fuck. Back that up. Damn it. Oh,
Got
doing
him.
so good. That's doing so good. It's doing so good.
It's just a slithery snake shedding her skin.
And that's 2 dead shoes out of Mercer.
Ooh, deets in it. Oh. Wow, we can't say that too much anymore.
No.
Much longer.
No, we can't.
It's just going to be throwing these ringers and hitting the freaking the pit and stuff. We're going to have to come up with something else.
We do need to add that to the Urban Dictionary.
Yes.
Deetsing it is throwing it short while playing horseshoes.
Yeah.
I think that's hilarious. We need to...
Yeah, we need to,
Surrey. Add this.
Add this to Urban Dictionary.
Big, I really shout out to Chucky's dad for coming out and getting me really drunk.
Yes. I think that was Chucky's goal all along.
I think when they were driving here, they're like, all right, you got like an extra 12-pack for Darren. And that dude came around every 30 minutes and handed me a fucking ice cold banquet. That thing was so ice cold, it felt so good opening up. It was like, shh.
Yeah. Just hear the sounds of the gods coming out. The gates of heaven opening up.
It was so good. Like, I swear that was their plan, and they almost achieved it. I think they started to. I don't know what happened in that round 4, other than Chucky kicking my ass, doing a damn good job of it.
Yeah.
I think that shocked everybody. Shows that I was or I could be broken.
Yeah, you were human. You weren't a robot. We finally figured that one out. We've been all suspect about Darren being a robot.
The computer.
Game 4, we realized he's only human.
Fuck up.
Superman ain't saving shit today.
Yeah, like kryptonite of the fucking banquet.
Now we all know. Darren, have a banquet.
Yeah, have a banquet.
Have another.
Yeah.
I did notice watching this game right now, just thinking about it, is the mat kept creeping up too. I noticed.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put something in place for it.
Yeah, when Chucky's dad was throwing, me and Matt kind of were like thinking about this. It's like, dude, that seems awfully short. So we kicked it back one of these times, and
it moved back like 4 inches.
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 inches and stuff, and I was like, ooh. So after this game, every time I'd start to pay attention more and more to it. That way we kicked it back little by little. I felt bad because I felt like they would have pointed, possibly pointed a little bit more too if, that was discovered early on. I'm
going to put a couple holes in the mat up on the wood to where it will hold it. So it'll just slide in.
Okay.
It'll just stop it from moving forward.
Yeah.
But I do like the having the mats.
Mm-hmm.
It's protected the wood and having that front. But that front is probably going to get moved in a little bit. It is going to get shoved in just a hair when we put our whatchamacallits in. Our pitching mats.
Yeah.
Once we put those in, that's going to probably get moved forward just a little bit. A little closer to regulation size. And the sides will as well. Just creeped in like 6 inches or so.
Well, yeah, that's a big thing too, is like when you start to do that and you start putting edges, some of these bounces that come off the corner, they're not going to do that anymore. You know, it's going to be...
Yeah, you're going to have the... where you're standing is going to be... It's going to be dead if it hits it. I never wanted more accurate. But with the amount of times that we've played in the rain, I feel like it's kind of essential with putting the channel drains in front of it, allowing those... the water to run off into that instead of to where people are standing, or even into the pits.
Yeah, because I think even if you raised up that front, was it 4x4 that you have on that, or like
it's a 6x6.
A 6x6. I think if you even raise that up slightly on the downslope, I don't think you need it so much up top because everything flows from the top going down anyways for the most part. It's just raising that up probably about an inch or so over what the actual grade is of everything currently. And pretty much essentially building that box, you know, to where the water will hit and it'll have to
go around it.
It won't go into the pit anymore. It'll now have to deviate and go around it. Because, I mean, right now that's pretty flush with what your current existing grade is right now. So, but...
I tried to make it as level as it could. Yeah, I think with the sides, the whole sides and everything is gonna feel like it's gonna be brought up more than anything. And in front of it, I was thinking of maybe adding like a little channel drain with the rubber mat, helping protect it, having the water kind of drain into that center hole. Everything will kind of fall into that channel drain that rolls in front. Leaks out underneath and drains out behind it. It would, or like absorb underneath with the rocks and everything going underneath the pitching platforms. There's a lot of things with how the slope and water works and shit like that. It's kind of a pain in the ass more than anything.
Yeah.
And all of this is just flat and hard, compact dirt.
Oh yeah, it's all clayish material too. So once it gets wet, the water sits on top of it. It doesn't soak into the soil.
No,
you know that's Ukaipa for the most part though too.
Yep,
most of all Ukaipa is kind of a clayish material. It's good for digging in if like you're doing construction.
Great for like shoes.
Yeah, but like with the rain and stuff like that, the water sits on top and it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, and once we dig it up a little bit, like we have here, and added some sand. That thing just becomes a mud pit. Fun to play in.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's not easy to score.
No.
I don't think we could score the way we do back then. Like how we were reaching in and like saying like, not saying who was closer, just reaching in and being like, this shoe is close enough. This shoe is close enough.
Yeah, because everything was based off of the horseshoe and stuff. It's like, oh, yeah, you're good here. Or no, you're not here.
Yeah. It's so much different when you're playing closer or not.
Yeah. Ringer.
Yeah. Oh, you and Lance are dealing off here.
Bang. Yeah, I was really trying to hit not like on this next throw, I was really trying to hit a 6-pack, which I didn't do. I think actually they came back a little bit too. I think we sat at this like 19 for a while.
Yeah. Did you?
I think so. I think Matt and
Nope.
And Chucky's dad scored some point. I think he gets a ringer right here. He gets close. Oh, 9.
So in one of the games, what is it, Neil Young? Yeah, the Neil Young song Old Man comes on.
Yeah.
And YouTube decided to block the whole stream because of that fucking 3-minute song.
So I was wondering until you posted that in the Discord app and stuff. I was thinking about it, and because I went to go watch it Monday when I was in the office. I'm like, where the fuck is it? I'm like scrolling through YouTube and stuff. I'm like, okay, it's not on here. So then I went to the channel because I subscribed to it and stuff. And I'm like looking at all the videos. I'm like, where the fuck did this thing go? And I think maybe an hour or so after that, you posted in the Discord app. It was like, we've been blocked.
I was like, fuck Neil. I think it's what I said.
Fuck you, Neil.
Yeah. I was like, I removed your shitty songs from my fucking playlist.
Music's not that good anyways.
All the other artists were like, yeah, it's copyrighted. Like, but they didn't block. They just block it from being monetized.
Yeah.
And I don't really care about monetizing it. Like, this is more just for us.
Yeah, it's just music in the background.
The music and also the whole live stream and like recording it is just for like us and like memories of making fun of like us and this whole process. So for me to monetize it is ridiculous. The fact that we have a sponsor and random ads is the funniest thing to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's a blast. Hitting that little ad button.
That's the best.
You know. Brought to you by Pride Plumbing. Here, hi, I'm Mike Littleton, owner of Pride Plumbing. No, I'm sorry, Mike. That was terrible. But it was good. It's good. It's
Your
fun.
home's important to us. Yes. Hi, I'm Mike Littleton, owner of
Pride Plumbing Services, where we service all sorts of stuff, from bathrooms, remodels.
You know, honestly, the ads are super legit, and I think if anybody was watching from Ukaipa, they're probably gonna use Pride Plumbing now.
Right.
We did enough ads on it. I was happy about that.
Yeah. After the final and stuff, I went on to the thing and I was messing around. I was like, all right, guys, we're signing off here. And Sonny was watching, and he goes, let me get a Go Pack Go. And I was walking away, and I looked at my phone. I was like, so I scurried back, and I put it on. I was like, Go Pack Go. So it's funny because, like, and I know when we were playing Bill and when me and Cam were, I believe his sister was watching.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and he was all mic'd up, too.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up, sis?
I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what the hell? Bill's lost it. He's done lost it.
Actually, the mic'd up was really, really good. The only difference, and I'm not knocking who was commentating, actually what I needed to do was take out some of the buttons on the Stream Deck, but incorporate a mic'd up button, where it's a mic'd up button. It's like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, or a minute or something like that, where it gives like an on-screen like mic'd up, lowers the commentators' mics down just a little bit, but raises those up and then allows them to talk. But after that, drops theirs back down so you don't hear them talking as much.
Yeah, because then it's kind of like they're talking over one another.
Correct. And so that's the one thing I'll add. I'm going to take out some of the buttons. Some of the people were confused on like the clip it and instant replay and replay clip. So I'm going to take out some of those, take out slow-mo and zoom and doodles and welcome screen. Everybody kept hitting the welcome screen. They're like, what is a welcome screen? And they'd hit it.
I did it for fun a couple times, but I knew at that point what it did.
Yeah.
At first I didn't, but I was like, ooh, this is fun. Click.
So, once the stream starts, I'll have the buttons change out, and but I want to incorporate the mic'd up, because the mic'd up was actually a lot of fun to listen to. But what happened is it would the commentators would get confused because they kept hearing it, and so they would stop or like it was very like Chris and Bobby were having a hard time. Like, with both of them coming in, like there's 4 different voices coming in,
and the fact, like I mean, I think it'd be fun for them to like if like the announcer would be like, you know, give like a little countdown, be like, hey, you're going,
oh yeah,
and you know, just do that kind of thing, and then be like boom, and then that way they can kind of like stop all the, or they can still doing their due, you know, and commentating, but then now you hear the mic'd up portion of it and stuff. I don't know. I don't know how that works too, though.
I always imagine just turning it up a little bit. Like I always imagine turning them down and be like, let's go mic'd up, and then turning them up.
Mm-hmm. If you just click the button.
But yeah, and then that way you could hear them for a little bit, allowing the players to come through, talk, and you can hear them pick up a few things, but you can also cancel it right away if they're not chit-chatting and stuff.
Yeah, they're just being boring.
Yeah, but
talk shit to everybody.
Luckily, what's his name? Bill was hilarious on the chit-chat.
Yeah.
Always calling out his ringers, every single ringer. That's on. and then being like, I'm going 50%, and then almost throwing 50% of his ringers. Like he's like, oh, I'm down to 40 now.
I was like, well, you lost that one, bud. It works 40% of the time, all the time.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's always been. It's always something I've wanted to do, and I think it came from Eric Ibarra. Eric Ibarra was like the first one. Was like, we need to have like a mic'd up session and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, I've always had them, and I've always used them for pit mics.
Oh, okay. So that makes sense.
Yeah,
I thought those looked familiar.
Yeah, that's what I always used for the pit mics, and they worked really good. But now we have cameras inside of it, so I use the cameras for the pit mics now, which picks up. And actually, you pick up more sounds from the commentator mics of the dings and stuff than the cameras. I have them so low.
Yeah,
because otherwise you pick up a lot of the background noise.
Yeah, and the chatter
and stuff.
Yeah.
I just wanted more of just the dings.
And that's been I've noticed that like over the course of the last like year or so of recording, there's certain like little things you don't hear as much anymore.
Right.
There's not a lot of background noise in it. There's a little bit for those who are louder than others. Not to say any names, Jen. But that I've noticed that it has been more of the commentating aspect of it with little bits here and there through it, but not as like meshed as everything once was.
Right. And that's just over time of like watching it like this and like having it back on the background and being like, fuck, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
Or like when all the kids jumped on and like an hour and a half of them just la, 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 the whole time. Live and learn.
Yeah.
Live and learn.
That was a little fun experiment, we'll call it.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't mind the kids jumping on every now and then. It just has to be like
monetized.
Yeah, like controlled.
Well, yeah, not monetized, but
monitored.
Yeah, monitored. There we go. Like a lizard.
And just having them like, if as long as there's like an adult being like, oh, if you want to, that's fine.
Hey, give a shout out.
But when the kids were just, there was like 4 kids all just.
Oh,
Like,
oh, look, a bird.
I was like, geez, this is like an Xbox public channel.
It's a chat room.
It's a channel. Jesus.
This party sucks. You hear the halo. And
Oops. He has his Connect mic on.
Yeah. Mom, shut up! I'm on Halo.
I'm getting homework done, I swear.
Mom, leave me alone, the meatloaf.
You want another one?
Yeah. I'm going to take this one as my chewing spitter.
I'll get one right now. Oops. I don't want to step on this.
If you're fat and you have... Oh, thank you, sir.
See that No Mercy? Oh.
Yeah. I seen it. Let me feel that real quick, the embroidery of it. Oh, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. See, I don't know how to do in like a button up like that, because it's not too thick either. It's not too thick at all. Unfortunately, that's what she said.
No, like I said, I think anybody should. There you go. Here, I'll join you.
Oh, the ASMR of that.
Wow. That's really good.
Oh, it just hit your lips.
You know, I could turn it up louder just so you and turn it back down.
The golden hour. Not shower, hour. For you dirty folks out there. You sickening people.
Like you said, though, I want it to make it to where people... You brought it up. You want to make it personal to them, right? The jerseys to... I think that's awesome.
I think that'll get more people to buy into getting a jersey.
Right.
I mean, even if you give them, you know, the avenue of like, you know, that, or I have a buddy who, you know, makes our softball jerseys for league night and stuff. That's who I'll probably go through, in all honesty. You know, but then you can kind of mess with what you want. You do the color schemes of what you want.
Right.
You know, that way, like, you know, everybody's not the same. They can be their own individual person, as they are in life.
Right.
Excuse me, that was a good one. But I think that'll get more people buying into it if they wanted to.
If they wanted to.
And no one has to. That's a big thing for everybody out there. You don't have to.
Nope.
It's for fun. Yep. You know, at the end of the day, we're all here having fun.
I thought it would be a cool addition.
I do like that, though. I think, like, maybe, I don't know, incorporating that somehow. I mean, obviously, for whoever does their own jerseys, put the thrower cup on the left side or something like that.
I was definitely going to incorporate the Pride Plumbing on the right-hand side.
I was going to hope you were going to say something else, Pride.
Canceled. Canceled. But I think the Pride would look really good, especially with the American font that's on it.
And with the... Yeah, definitely.
His logo.
Yeah.
Incorporate his, maybe incorporate the Cal Mesa Pool Pros, a new direction.
I think something...
Coast to coast.
Something like that definitely should be thrown on all of them. I mean, because... I mean, if they wanted to. I definitely would plan on doing it.
No, that actually is a good idea. Is if you want to do the jerseys, you can, but here's the logos that have to go on it type of thing.
Or we would like you to do them.
At least the Pride Plumbing, Throwers Cup.
Yeah, definitely those two for
those
sure.
Two.
Yeah.
After that, it's kind of up to you and what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, you can make it like the ACL ones where you have all sorts of like Jimmy Dean or whatever you want on it.
But they all have kind of like two. They have a 2-color scheme almost.
Mm-hmm.
They have like
a bowling shirt.
Yeah, they just have like the red, red, white, black, white.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't
with orange, with red sleeve, black sleeve. So they just flip flop colors, but logos are all different.
Yeah.
So you can kind of tell an ACL pro versus everyone else. If you're a pro, then you get that versus being a lead or social or whatever the fuck they call them.
Yeah, because I know like for when, you know, we would do the cornhole and stuff, you have like sandbaggers have their own kind of concept to it. And you could, you know who's in that and everything as well.
So yeah, that's kind of where the concept came from, was to either have people all look the same, of like, oh, they all do, but I think that would look really gay. Especially at Throwers Cup. Yeah, everybody all wearing the same fucking jerseys, like that's gay
and I don't think people would want to do it too. I mean, there's certain individuals I feel like personally,
this is my style.
Yeah, they wouldn't want to be like, because that you did that for you. That's what you like. Not everybody likes what you like. Not everyone likes
exactly
what I like. So forth and yada yada yada. So I feel like giving them the ability to be creative, to do what they want, would help them out to be like, okay, maybe I do want like a little jersey. Plus, like, in all honesty, during the summertime, wearing a jersey like that with a dry fit, when it gets sweat on it, it's cooling.
Yeah.
Because you could do a long sleeve, you can do a short sleeve. I mean, depending on what you want, like, there's the option of doing that. Like me personally, I might want to do a long sleeve and a short sleeve. Take the long sleeve for the cold, take the short sleeve for, the summer times and stuff like that. But that's just me personally, just because I've dealt that with the softball aspect of it.
I plan on, I wish I kind of got an extra large, but I can still rock a hoodie underneath of this.
Mm-hmm.
And also in the summertime I can rock it with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically like a dry fit.
Yeah, you can go skinless.
Yeah, ooh, skinless. The new term. But I would maybe even incorporate if we all did through this almost the same your own color scheme, but almost the same design. Or like you can, they all look similar, but they're all whatever. Like they don't have to be button up. They can be long sleeve. They can be tank tops.
Pullovers, dry fits, whatever you want.
Whatever you want. But the logo's on the left sleeve. Right? Yeah, left sleeve.
Yeah, that I think should be incorporated all through is that logo on the left sleeve.
And then at that point, whatever they want.
Wanted to do the American flag on the right or Pride Plumbing, or you could do Pride Plumbing down. I mean, you could put number, you could put your last name, you could nicknames, whatever. I think it gives everybody the ability to do what they want, which kind of makes it their own. So it's something that they may want to gradually go to.
Sure.
Okay,
so the standard would be just logo, Pride Plumbing, Throwers Cup, and then from there, and then everybody else can just have fun and do it.
Yeah, for now. I mean, until you get yourself a Calamasa pool cleaning ad up.
That's hilarious.
Which, or like, if Davis has something for like coast to coast or something,
Who said they had a business that they're like, someone said they had a business. They're like, I'm going to fucking do this. I'm going to make an ad for you. I feel like someone said that.
I have no idea.
I feel like someone said that, or I forget who it was. But I said prove it. I think it'd be great. I love the ads. If I can add 2 or 3 of them, I think it'd be awesome. I would also like to do a B-roll footage. So, like, say if as soon as the games are over, after interviews, most of the times the games were ready to rock and roll, which I thought was really cool. But I do think right after the game, being able to press an ad button where it goes into the ad, but then it gives maybe like another 30 seconds or something. So it's a full minute, and it does like flyover cameras or some shit like that. Kind of like how the golf footage is a lot of times.
Yeah.
I would love to have some like drone footage and things like that. I talked to Bill actually already about borrowing his drone and doing some like fun B-roll footage of just like Calamasa and stuff. Not like necessarily the house, but maybe just like over pits or like cool things of Calamasa and shit like that. So if you ever watch the ACL, whatever town they're in, they have a bunch of like B-roll footage.
Yeah, where they kind of fly over like monumental type.
Right.
Yeah.
Things like that I think would be hilarious to incorporate, make it just that much cooler. I know my brother was over here and he was like, you fucking have stepped up your production on this is insane.
That's what I'm saying too. It's like going back to like with the pits and you hear everybody like you've gotten so integrated and involved with it that you've now tweaked things to make it that much better every time. Like when it comes to the audio, when it comes to the cameras, the pits, this, that, and the other.
Transitions. The
transitions now. I mean, everything that you've done up to this point, I mean, it's only made the production better, and it's essentially a one-man production. To a large extent, I mean, you're the brains behind that operation. None of us are. That's everything that you've done, and it shows the heart and the output that you have towards this, and to making it fun and to making it a little production thing, and it's really become so much fun to a lot of us,
right?
And as Bill said prior to.
I'm about to get the bug assault for this.
I know.
You're on a rant praising me right now. I don't want to stop you. I'm so happy that you're talking like really nice about me and stuff. I don't want to get get a bug assault for this fly right now.
I know I'm about to fucking Mr. Miyagi give me a chapstick. but like Bill said too, like I mean, a lot of us are internally grateful for this. I mean, it's an avenue for us to get out and to have fun with friends where, you know, it's not such a struggle to try to coordinate to an extent, try to coordinate everybody's lives. Like you have dates, and I'm sure you already have the dates for, you know, the next 4 tournaments in mind.
Literally the same weekends. And I've tried to do that every year. I talked to Chris Davis about this. And no, I think this will be something that we will talk about at the Buckle Stars. If we actually have a Buckle Stars, if people actually show up for it or sign up for it.
Yeah. I mean, how many are in it?
Let's check. 5. Let's check. Five people have signed up for it.
Fine tournament. Mine. Buckle Stars. Yeah, there's only 5.
Only 5.
But me, you, Chucky, Matt, Bobby, and
Bill.
No. Bill's not even in it. Just Bobby, Chucky, you, Matt, and myself.
Right. We'll have to try to get on that. I created the Discord channel that was private just for Buckle Stars. So if you haven't won a buckle, you can't really see anything in it. Sorry.
But for those who don't have a buckle that want to come out and watch what possibly could be excellent play or absolutely terrible, we don't know yet. Come out, support, have fun, drink. You can bet on the teams. I mean, over under there.
I need to find a way of being able to bet on it, like a way to like interact on like YouTube, to be able to like press buttons and like vote and shit.
Oh, like a poll?
Yeah. That would be a lot of fun to be able to create.
I think you would have to be like logged into your YouTube though at that point, wouldn't you?
Correct. You would be. I think you might be able to, I know on Twitch you might be able to get away with, I don't know, there's all sorts of shit you can do.
Yeah, but
there's all sorts of,
nobody does Twitch anymore.
Well, I know you can do a lot of things with it. And once it has to do with them even clicking a link and going to something else and some random site, and they click a thing and sell their information.
Yeah. Sell your soul.
I don't sell your information. It's just that weird website that does the voting polls does. I don't do it. It's just, it's just.
Yeah. No, that would be, you know.
I've tried to think about ways of like incorporating betting into it, because we're all degenerates and we love doing it, but it's so I can't predict games. I can't predict how things work, and
no, it'd have to be like a live betting odd type thing.
And then to incorporate the code into it, maybe if Scoreholio got with like FanDuel or DraftKings, and they worked the AI system into each other, that would be cool.
Yeah, but I think there'd be limitations to that too, just because it is California.
Yeah,
you know,
we could record it.
Betting.
We couldn't. I don't think we could live stream it. We could record it. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is where we get arrested.
Yeah, I go. Didn't they just pass a bill where you can go ahead and spy on people without a warrant now? Which I'm sure they've been doing forever anyways, but now it's legal.
Yeah, this is where the gambling committee comes in and busts down my door when in the middle of Thor's Cup.
We're gonna have someone knocking on the garage door here shortly.
Right.
This is the FBI. Please open up. We've got the house surrounded.
I think if the house isn't making money on it, I think it's fine. So I think you can gamble amongst yourself.
Yeah.
I don't think if you were doing it to where the house was making money, then that would be the problem.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something to
That's
think about.
No, it's not. It's not. I don't want to. I don't want to fucking think about that at all.
Laser beam.
The problem is, see, now televising the fact that if we had our kegerator working and I had like 2 kegs in it and the ticket price included beer, that would be the problem. That's where we would get in bigger problem.
Yeah,
because we're selling alcohol at that point.
Yeah.
That's why it's just a bring your own beer, brother.
Yep, BYOB.
Yes, sir. That's how it works. I hate all the copyright shit and stuff.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, it's
protecting them in a way. Like, I think if you're looking at it on an aspect of it's just entertainment on the backside of us, and I did buy your music, and I am paying you to listen to your music.
Yeah.
And then I'm also having my friends listen to your music and enjoy your music. It's just as soon as we film it, that's when it becomes an issue.
Yeah, which is so dumb, because it's like you've paid for the music already. You should be allowed to do with it what you want.
Right.
To an extent, I guess. But at the same point, like...
See, I don't know all the legal aspects of it.
Yeah.
It's hard.
No, yeah.
I'm not a music producer. We're just amateur horseshoe throwers. And in the pitching world or in the horseshoe world, they don't like that. They like it called pitcher.
Yeah, well,
nerds.
Get lost, loser.
Get lost. Get lost.
Loser. No, but I mean, and that's the thing too. It's not like, it's not like back in the day. Oh, hi, I'm Mike Littleton, founder of Pride Plumbing Services.
It's my favorite. So good.
But it's not like back in the day where it's like LimeWire, that we got this off of LimeWire, Napster. Right. This is music that we've paid through a subscription through whatever Apple Music or whatever other music.
Their music is on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally on YouTube.
It's on the fucking radio. Some of them.
But see, so like if you have like a public facility like SB Raceway, actually had to deal with this. They would play like their phone on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was a company that came in and was like, nope, you can't do that. You can't play your phone with your music in a public place that you're making money in. You have to buy like a audio contract that has like 10,000 songs that you can play through your facility.
And it probably costs you $10,000 to do
Something like that.
something stupid.
Yes.
I mean, probably not that much, but
No, it is. It's a ridiculous amount of money. I think it's like $1,500 or $3,000, something like that. And you have to renew it every so many years.
Yeah, which is dumb. But
that's how they have to fucking control the rights of how people make money off of the music and entertainment, like DJs and shit.
Yeah.
So it's just a process, and I don't necessarily understand it. I wish I kind of knew more about it. So I think the only way to get around it, what I've seen, is a live band.
Oh.
That's the get around, is you do a live band. They can cover songs, but they're making it their original music.
Yeah.
So
it's a cover band at that point.
Correct. So they can play whatever fucking music they want, which is the kind of workaround.
Yeah.
Which would be kind of fun to have a live band, I think. Yeah,
I'm not singing. People will start bleeding from their ears.
The up next list is you have to go up and play.
We're just going to make sure that it's... we'll bring Amber and Eric out here, and they can just sing the whole time.
Oh, yeah, Amber's good off.
Mm-hmm.
Janelle's good at singing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, the three of them can sing then.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Boom.
Eric,
Problem solved.
Eric's a hell of a singer.
Yeah, he is. We'll call it Eric and the Girls.
No, that would be a...
Or we'll call it the girls and Eric.
Yeah. Yeah, I say just fuck the copyright rules, and we're not trying to monetize. Who cares? Send it.
Send it. Cancel us.
Yeah, cancel us, bro. Come on.
Can't cancel. It's already been canceled.
And then what was cool, though, the problem that I had was when I uploaded it, YouTube was like, hey, the video is too fucking long. You can't edit it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, what the fuck do I do? So I had to download the whole thing, which was like 9 gigs. Downloaded that. And then I had to go through and chop up
the game by
each game.
Yeah.
So I went through, and as soon as the game ended, after commentating, I would just hit a chop, delete, then do it and remake all the way through. When I got to theirs, I uploaded it, gave me the copyright thing, but it gave me the option to edit it. Mm-hmm. And so when I go to edit it through YouTube Studio, which was pretty cool, it gave me the option to mute audio entirely and replace audio. I didn't want to do that because that would suck. Mm-hmm. But it also gave me the option to mute just the segments that had that audio in it.
Oh.
So it actually, when you play it, you don't hear that background music.
Oh, wow.
But you hear all the commentary still and all everything else.
So there's probably like little spots in it.
Little spots that drop audio. But it was like our old, literally it's just like our old stuff with the wireless mics. The wireless mics would pick up and drop, pick up, drop, pick up, drop. That's just how the audio from the wireless works. Mm-hmm. If it's not constant audio, it's going to stop its connection.
Yeah.
And that's why you would always pick up those little clicks and highs and lows.
Yeah.
Things like that in the old audio with the old wireless ones. Once we went to this awesome setup.
Yeah. Bam.
Man, we have awesome audio.
Yeah.
These cool mics and things. Cameras.
Yeah. Fun. Thanks to Pride Plumbing.
Hey, yo. But that's what made that the difference. And thanks to YouTube Studios, which they really do make it a lot easier than they used to. Mm-hmm. I have videos from like 2009 and stuff on there with like old music, and that back in the day was just like, nope, it's blocked.
Yeah,
you edit it, figure it out, delete it. We don't care.
Do it yourself.
But now they've made it a little easier, but at the same time, their algorithm and their software that they use will pick up anything and everything. It's a trip.
Nice. Yeah, they're getting smarter as we go.
Oh, it's so crazy.
Yeah.
So crazy. When we got back from the trip from Virginia, and I got to talk to the friends we went out there with. Both of them work in intelligence, both AI, CIA stuff, contracted, and the conversations that they could share with me that are all public knowledge and stuff are so fun.
Yeah.
So fun. The amount of technology is forever changing. Mm-hmm. And they're always trying to stay ahead of it.
Well, of course, then there's the conspiracy theorists that say that our technology is light years beyond of what they're actually producing currently. The capability of what we have and what they've given to the public.
Correct. Well, that has to do with marketing. Mm-hmm. So your marketing materials can only, for that year, while your technology is producing twice as fast. Mm-hmm. So what they can create is a lot faster than what they can market.
Yeah.
Because they've already marketed 3 or 4 generations of this technology. Mm-hmm. And that marketing takes 3 to 4 years to create.
Yep.
Or even 6 months. With AI and stuff, they can create a lot faster, the marketing to it. But once they get the marketing out there, they have to sell the product.
Yeah.
And then they have to go behind that product with the marketing, and et cetera, et cetera. So yes, the technology is vast, very fast. What you're offered is only what the market can offer you, because they're trying to make money off of the technology that they had to produce that.
Yeah.
So it's
little bastards.
It's a thing that's always going to be that way. Because you spend so much time on it they spend so much time and effort and money to create something.
Yeah.
By the time it's done, it's already outdated.
It's outdated, yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, and they've already have to evolve and spit something else out new.
And with the AI code development that they were talking about is it's not killing production. What it's doing is it's allowing AI developers that were like sitting there like fuck for like 12 14 hours a day just racking their heads over like a code to like simplify it.
Yeah.
And they're doing things that would take 40, 60, 80 hours and condensing it down to like 8 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
So even faster production rates.
Technology's scary.
Yeah. I was having that conversation with my brother, and we're just drunk conversations of world shit. No, it's not. We're in a fucking awesome, amazing opportunity. It's fucking bullshit. It's crap.
I mean, yeah, there's opportunity out there for everybody, I guess, but at the same time, we live in a very strange and unknown world at the moment.
It's always has been.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah, I guess. I mean, maybe now it's more so like you're looking at things from a different perspective than what you did 10 years ago. And you're
agreed.
You're slowly starting to realize things aren't as what they were because you're paying attention more and more to certain things going on in the world.
Yeah.
And everything's so mainstream, fucking everything's out on the internet now.
Right.
You know, you fucking record and clip it and boom, it's uploaded quickly.
Yep.
To where, 15, 20 years ago, something happens, it takes fucking days to get back to something.
Correct. And see, that's the difference is, I think, the amount of information that we're paying attention to. The information was always there. It was just a lot slower, like you said. It took a lot slower to get to you. But we're also paying attention to a lot more information because it's we have it. We didn't have.
It's at the fingertips now.
Yeah, we didn't have as many leaks as we did. We didn't have as many people like literally going through college, going in through news medias to have a job, to go ahead and leak it through a Discord.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the lines. And you're like, fuck, like this is happening way more.
Yeah.
I think it always has happened. It's always been there. I just think we're just being made like
more aware
of it. And then that makes us question a lot more. And that makes us go, oh shit. And when that happens, that's when people, I think, want to see a change or expect a change because now they're made aware of it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree.
It's just my thoughts.
No, I agree. I definitely agree with that one.
Like it's a hard one to say that we're in a worse or better time because who fuck knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah, because your good could be bad for someone else, and your bad could be good for someone
1,000%.
It's all just the way you take it and you roll with it, and glass half full, not half empty type of stuff.
My pops always said, but everyone always asks him, "How you doing today?" I'd be like, better than some, worse than others.
Yep. No, that's always been a huge thing. I mean, throughout the years. I mean, I think anything
better than some, worse than others.
Yep. Better than most, but not good as others.
What do you think of that replay action? You like the new overlays?
I do.
'Cause that's what they're called, overlays.
I do.
Yeah, they. I got to, like I said, I'm going to make it either a one button replay or take out the instant replay and just say clip it and replay it. Like those are the only two buttons. So
yeah,
clip, replay. Yeah,
because I clipped a couple things. At least I think I did.
Oh, yeah. There's quite a bit clipped, actually.
Yeah.
I actually have not gone through those. I should. That's something that just came to my mind right now. Just to go through all the replays.
Yeah.
Like the highlight reel that I did.
Yeah.
I thought the highlight reel was fun.
6-pack.
Yeah, Logan. I think he switches here. I think they will because they're going to go to 11 or 12.
No, they'll go to 12 for sure. I think, yeah.
12. miss from restricted tractor pipe. Restrictor plate tractor pipe.
Restrictor plate.
So they're going to go ahead and switch. And then watch this. He's going to come up to the top side and do it again. 12. Oh, there's a switch.
And a sandwich bite.
Oh. Nom, 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 nom. The pimento and cheese. He's like, do you want it? And I was like, yeah, I'll fucking take it.
Yeah.
I don't think he was expecting me to take it. And Chucky's like, nah, I don't eat that shit.
He's like, I'm on a liquid diet.
Nah, that doesn't look good to me. It looks like fucking cheese and mayo. Like, I'm not interested in that at all. It's so funny. It was really good, though.
Yeah, I didn't have one.
Oh, man, they were good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed them a lot. Ow. Mainly because I think I was hungry. I think that was my first food of the day.
The Coors was hitting hard at that point.
Yeah, those Coors banquets were fire. Ice cold.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if we can get everyone out, though, to that Buckle Stars.
I think that's a good idea.
I really hope so.
I think doing the same exact style. The only difference I want to do for the Buckle Stars is the Swiss Holio switch, where it brackets you each game. It or after each round. So you play 4 rounds, but after each round, it seeds everybody in the order, and then you're gonna play with the people near you. So you're going to play with the people on the bottom. People that are up top are going to play with people up top.
I remember you talking about that.
So it's going to seed you a little different. The only reason why I want to do that, I want to see how close the games are and how the people at the bottom can react out to people on top. People playing, because you're going to play the best every time. You're going to hopefully, if you're at top, you're going to be playing the best top players there are, especially towards the end of the day. Mm-hmm. So I don't think you're going to get as many runaways, 4-0s. You're going to get the 2-2s almost all the way through, I feel like. Mm-hmm. Not unless someone gets super, super hot, but the points are going to get really close.
And he did do it back down.
He did. Huh.
And he does it in the slow-mo, too. They did a replay, and then they did it in the slow-mo.
I did. It does. That's the only problem. I didn't realize it was going to... Clap. All right, I got to take a quick break. I got to take a piss real quick.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
No.
Oh, it's hydrated today.
That's a good thing. Oh, I hear the fly. Can you hear him?
so much better. It's crazy how much you cannot think when you have to pee. It's crazy you can hear that.
What? Oh, you.
Yeah. Bill, with the microphone, you'd hear them go, the beep.
Because
That was so funny.
I know, I did that a couple times when him and I were announcing. I was like, they're censoring you.
There's beep, beep. I actually had that set up with an AI thing that I could turn on for Mike Littleton. I was going to turn on a button, and it would turn on the auto commentation, or not auto commentation, the auto captions. So it would start to read out everything.
Oh, okay.
But I wouldn't do the readout, and what it would do is it would censor words. So you can have the word, if you cussed, it would actually beep automatically. And I was going to press it if Mike Littleton was here. But I never got the opportunity to do that.
Right, he was supposed to be on this one.
Yeah. He will. He's going to come out and do it. But like I said, he's been, we were talking about it on the Worst Cup. He's been quite busy. He's going to be coming out and doing our whole bathroom here soon.
Oh, really?
Yep. We already picked out our vanity and shower and toilet, everything.
Yeah?
The whole 9 yards, remodel. Shebang.
Damn.
See what the advertisements do?
Yeah. Winning.
Literally paid for it. So he knows how to advertise this company very well.
Mm-hmm.
So happy to be a part of his life, and happy to have him be a part of ours.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That's for sure. That is for sure. Yeah, that big target on my back, I feel is going to be a thing. I don't feel like people are going to take kindly to me around here anymore.
No, I mean, but at that same point, it's like, people have to show up, for those who have been in contingency before and, that missed, 2 or so, it's a big miss, and they know that. And I get life gets in the way because sometimes you're like, yeah, I'll be there. And then you have to drop out last minute due to unforeseen issues or whatever it may be. Who knows? But, I think if we can get people here on the regular, for those who don't like the outcome of the tournaments currently or the green jacket, show up.
I appreciate your passion about it, because it makes me try harder, and makes me want to do better. And I don't know, ever since I won the green jacket, Janelle's been a little mad at me because I won it, but I think she said I shouldn't. And I was like, no, I gotta try. So she's been mad at me, I think. So I appreciate you not being mad at me.
No, I mean, I'm more, I wouldn't say mad at all. I'm just,
no, she's not. She's
just
not
disappointed in my outcome. I think she's here.
Good.
So I think that was a big thing. It's like I had it, it's like that little, so close.
So close. I know Matt felt that way. He was very disappointed in his gameplay. He practiced a lot coming into it, and he was good. Like, Tina even said it. I think the ropes, once the ropes go up, and the cameras are there, and you got commentators.
We're live and cooking.
You got the walkout national anthem. You get the whole process. All of a sudden it becomes an event, not just throwing shoes.
Yeah, it makes a difference, I guess, for some. But at the same time, I think most people are just happy to be here and happy to be throwing shoes with friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I don't think there's any added pressure when it comes to that. No, because I don't think that really bothers me. I mean, I don't care if people are watching me or not. I'm just here to have fun.
I was nervous that first game.
Were you?
Yeah, it was my first shoes.
Yeah.
But I always like the opening ceremonies. There's a lot that I'm trying to like bop to like line up.
Yeah.
So like during players meeting, I get like, okay, here, like, all right, we got to do this, and this. I'm trying to like remember everything, and
yeah,
like leading up to players meeting, I'm always like, okay, I gotta do this. Like, all right, there's all the and trying to go through all like remembering of everything.
Yeah. So that I understand. That I get that point of the pressure, because it's the same thing like running like a softball team. Like when I ran a tournament team, I was more focused on everything else than trying to do what I do.
Right.
And I would always do terrible in hitting. And then when I switched over to just playing for teams, my batting average went drastically up.
It
went like up.
She said video too.
Ooh. So that was a big thing of when like I can get that kind of that pressure.
It looks better, I guess.
Yeah. I get that point of the pressure though, because now you're focused on more things than what you would want to, instead of just coming and throwing horseshoes.
Yeah, round one always leading up to it, I've been knowing just to go like shit. It's the only buckle I haven't won. I don't have a cock buckle.
Yeah, I have one, and then I have the round two.
Yeah, you got it.
I got another one too. I don't know.
You have three.
Yeah, I don't know where my third one is though. Or I might know. I don't know.
I got my sixth there. They're all in order. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I don't have any of the horseshoe ones.
That one.
Those were like
I wanted to do the horseshoe ones all the time for round 4, but I just go off of whatever I can find now.
Yeah.
You want to see what I want to do for round 1?
What are we gonna do? Oh, we already talked about
the U.S. Open style trophy.
Yeah.
That gets passed around.
Yeah, and just put the plaques on it.
Yes, sir. So I want to do those. Let's see, better photo. There you
go. Oh, I like it.
You can't see it on the stream, but sure. Closer. There you go. Yeah.
Boom.
Synced it.
The first one I have is the big rooster one, the big cock one.
I see that's so cool.
That's fucking massive.
Yeah, I want that one. That's the one I want.
That's the one that me and Chucky won.
Bill has the opportunity to kind of do the Grand Slam, the Buckle Slam. I don't know what I want to call it. Is that what you call it? Buckle Slam?
I guess you can call it.
It's like the Grand Slam of all the events. Is
or hat trick.
Yeah, the hat trick.
You can call it a hat trick if you're into hockey.
But it's to do it all in like a row. So I haven't won the first one, so that would be like the career Grand Slam. Mm-hmm. But I say whoever wins,
or the cycle, you can call it a cycle,
right? Whoever can win it, like the Tiger Slam, right? So they call it the career Grand Slam in golf, where you win all 4 of the majors. Mm-hmm. All right. Tiger did it, and they call it the Tiger Slam. He did it in a wraparound, so where he won, I forget, he won them all. But it was kind of like a wraparound season. It wasn't like all in one season.
Oh, okay.
So he won like, I forget how they go. I think it's the U.S. Open is the last one. And then it goes to Open. Then it goes PGA. Then it's Masters.
Yeah.
I forget how it goes. Sorry, golf fans. I was a golf nerd. I used to know those things.
I don't know it.
But he won the wraparound. And I was real close to doing that last year.
Scheffler's on his way to do it right now, isn't he?
Correct.
Because he won the Masters and he won the Open.
Yep. So He's on his way to the Tiger Slam if he can do it 2 more times. Right now, Bill, we got to call it, whoever wins it, we got to, I almost say name it around them, that wraparound.
Yeah.
Season, 4 consecutive, getting all the buckles in
one go around.
Oh,
well, we're gonna have to stop Bill on that one. Yeah, no, and then for like baseball, it's it's the cycle. Okay, single, double, triple, home run. It's called a cycle.
Oh, okay, the cycle.
But yeah, we can call it the Bill Grand Slam or the Bill Slam or the Wild Bill Slam or
the Whitmore Slam.
Yeah, something.
So,
sounds like a pancake at freaking Denny's.
No one. I think actually. Has Bill won round 2? I don't know if Bill's won round 2 yet. He's won 5 of them. So, like, to win, because we're going to, I say we call round 1 the Open until we get, like, a sponsor of it. So it'll be like you said, the Arbor Open or
something fun.
Something fun for round 1 or probably Plumbing Open, but just the Open. Call it the Open. He's won the Open. He's won the Chili. Yeah, round 2 is the Chili Bowl. He's won the Chili Bowl. No. I don't think he has. I don't think he's won Chili Bowl. Because I've won it twice, and Chucky's won it once.
And me and Bobby.
You and Bobby. Yep. I don't think he's won the Chili Bowl.
Yeah. I think I've won, August and October.
I haven't won the...
I don't know where that other third one came from. I don't know if I have 3.
I'm almost positive you do.
I don't know where my other belt buckle is, unless it was something predated before belt buckles.
If it is, then you don't get it.
Right. I really don't think I have. I think the first one I won was with Chucky, and then because we have the big fucking giant rooster one.
I can look.
And then I have the one with me and Bobby. I don't know. I know I've come up close and short, but I don't remember. I don't know.
Yeah, I would have to go back through and look. And I felt like I did.
Maybe I lost it. I don't know.
Yeah, I would have to go back. It would take a minute for me to go through all of them. Because it would predate when we switched to Scoreholio.
Yeah.
That's the only
difference. Because I think one of the first ones when we switched to Scoreholio was with me and Chucky, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, which was just what,
I believe
2022. Right, 2022 and 2023.
It was 2022 round 1. You won versus Jin and Chris Davis.
Yeah. And then me and Bobby won in October of 2023. I don't know if I ever won another one in 2022.
Yeah, I'd have to go through.
I know me and Matt Bowers had the most payout. Oh, and Cameron too.
Actually, that stat is not correct either. You actually had an extra 50 on that.
Yeah, because I think
you got the second place, and I marked Chucky down for the second place accidentally.
Yeah, because I think I have...
That was my bad.
A first place and 3 second places this season, I think.
You should have... You're at 160? Yeah, so you had a first place and 2 second places.
Oh, I thought I had a third one for some reason.
That would have been the stats on that.
Oh, no, I think the rainy... No, I don't know.
Ding, ding.
Yeah. I don't know.
Again, I can go back through. I need to have those stats better. That's I would like to have better of each season stats better, because they're funner to the history of talking about the past is it becomes funner.
Yeah, that and the progression of the player themselves, of how they've progressed each year or gotten better or gotten worse.
Well, I was listening to say Tyler Ginther and Bobby Morit, and they were on the mics together, and they were talking. And those two guys aren't really have a friend group other than this, right? So when they got to talking, Bobby's huge, like loves this a lot, like so much he built pits. He feels like this is like his family, and I love that. And hearing him talk to Tyler about the rounds of when they started, of like, oh, you started 5 rounds ago. Okay, I started like 8 rounds ago. Oh, that's cool. Of like, oh, so like you're coming into it learning, and I started to figure out how the points now work, and like hearing them talk about it is completely different than how I think about it.
Yeah,
because they're learning as they come, and they're coming into it like fresh, and I'm like, that's so fucking cool. I absolutely love to hear that. I love to hear how people are talking about those things, or their progression of it, or like how they learned about it, and even Logan and Cameron, being like just random karting buddies that we play a bunch of like golf. We've done a ton of random shit together, like a ton of random, just dumb things. Together, and this is another one of them. I'm really appreciative of their friendship for sure.
No, they're great people. They've truly are.
I heard was it you and Chucky maybe on the mic talking about how they stepped up the
competition.
Level of the competition.
Well, yeah, because you bring them on board, and they're all 3 of them, Bobby, Cameron, and Logan, are all great throwers. They've proven that thus far this season alone. But it elevates a lot of the it elevates everybody's thinking process too on it, and who they get paired with, who they're throwing against.
Yeah.
They go on hot streaks. I mean, you had Cameron go back-to-back 6-packs,
Logan.
Or Logan, I'm sorry. And then Cameron's a great thrower as well. I mean, he's been, in the finals twice this season?
Both times he showed up. He won this first time.
Yeah.
And then got up into the finals the second time.
Yeah. Me and him got second in the fourth,
Yep.
He won the third. So I think it's great for everybody too, because I mean, not to sound like negative or anything, but for those who, don't, how can I say this? It's not that it'll dwindle out the lesser of people's throwing. Not to say something like that.
No.
That sounds
not at all.
Yeah, it sounds negative in every aspect, but it you're not going to get that here. You're going to, but it's going to make that top 8 a lot harder to get in now, So that's the one thing, like I said, like we talked about earlier before, like I wasn't sure if I was going to even make it in the bracket,
Yeah.
I needed a Hail Mary, and Aaron Rodgers threw one up, and we caught it in the end zone. But that was a big thing too. It elevates everybody's play, because you're bringing in more people, and and we missed Eric Ibarra. We didn't have Mike Littleton, who are both great throwers.
Yeah.
So can you imagine if you would have had either one of those and we would have had that 20 full?
Yep.
Would I have made it? Probably not at that point. Teams would have been a lot different, stuff like that. So who knows what variables would have happened. But it makes it harder now to get into that final 8. And it makes those points that much more important, and those wins that much more important.
Yep.
Especially if they're close losses. It makes a huge difference if you're 2-2 and you have 75 points, or you're 2-2 and you only have 63, and you're sliding in with only 16 players. Now you're not sliding in that low. Although I think I slid in at like 70, whatever it was, by the skin of my teeth.
Well, I had 69, so
yeah, but you were 3-1, so
yeah.
That's where the wins come in. The
play. Wins definitely helped me there.
that wouldn't, but if you would have had that, 61 or 63 at, 2-2.
Oh, it wouldn't have gone in.
Yeah. It would have been a whole different ballgame.
Yep.
So that's why I think, like, with those three coming in, it makes a huge difference. And I mean, even if we can get some of, older players that come in from time to time and stuff that haven't really played
the
much.
Lunas.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd
love to see the Lunas come back out.
Yeah.
I keep inviting them.
They're great people.
I love them. I miss them. But like,
and even adding Matt Ahern into this,
Yeah.
He's a tremendous thrower.
The Inferno.
Chucky's dad was throwing pretty good once he caught a rhythm, And Tyler's really, Little T stepped up his game a lot. He's, I don't know if you can tell he's been practicing. I don't know if he has, but his throws have been a lot different. He's starting to be more calculated in it and everything like that. So I feel like, round one, I think if we have 20 people in here, it's going to be very interesting.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be very interesting to see what happens and how everything plays out, which I'm excited for. That's what I like. I like the competition of it. And I mean, I'll get flack from that from Amber and stuff, or I do, because it's like I'm very competitive at the end of the day with anything that I do. And a lot of us are.
Mm-hmm.
But I get competitive with this, but at the same time, like, I'm not as competitive with other things that I do.
Okay.
Like, I'm competitive to an extent, but at the same time, like, we are here to have fun.
Sure.
And it is a blast to do. So it's like, and then maybe that's why I don't feel the pressure with everything that's going on, because it's like, I know that I'm a better thrower than some of the throws that I've done, but I get that the pits aren't always going to be like,
right,
for that perfect drop to fucking make happen. We're going to get the bounces. We're going to get, hitting off the pole. It is what it is. And it's funny because I think my third game when Logan, Cameron, and I don't know who has the baby. Is that Logan's baby or Cam's baby?
Yeah, it's Logan's.
So his lady was sitting there and stuff.
Oh, Z's.
Yeah. And they're just like looking at me, and they're like, I'm like just dead focused, like on the pole and stuff, and trying to aim for that and stuff. And they're like, you're so focused. And I think someone had mentioned it in the commentating too and stuff. I'm like, that's not focus. That's just a dumb dead stare. Like, I am just like, ugh, like, because it's like I had so many hit off the pole and do this and that at that point in it, where it's just like, if it goes, it goes.
Right.
Like, it is what it is. I'm having fun. Granted, yeah, obviously, I always want to be playing for a buckle.
Right.
Everybody does, I think, at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm excited. I really want to see what happens come this next season. If we can keep.
I think 20. I don't think 20 people are going to always show up. I can almost guarantee that, because I know Cameron and Logan are going to have a hard time getting out here all the time, especially they come from a long ways away, and it's their schedules are. That's why I try to make it around the same time.
Yeah, but
their schedules aren't always going to permit that.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're always having above 16. Though,
yeah,
which we are now going to be able to do that with our time frames and being able to slim the games down, scorekeepers, people to help step in to help.
I mean, shit. Can you imagine if we only had 16 and we kept that same schedule? We'd be done by 2 o'clock.
Yeah, we'd be literally done, wrapped up 4 o'clock out the door.
Yeah, money games will start at 3:30.
Literally,
like, there's no doubt about that one. And, maybe even sooner. Who knows?
And that's with one pit.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
No, it is. It really, really is.
I told Matt if we ever take the trees out, maybe do two pits. He's like, no, don't do that. Just keep it one pit, Darren.
Yeah. I think that I don't think you'd be able to do it. I think it'd be too tight. I mean, especially like.
It would fit with a 2-foot radius in between the pits.
Yeah, but then
that's.
Then you're having to throw opposite. There's no it'd
like,
be too hard to throw.
Like under like national horseshoes, Pitchers Association, it would be within regulation with still a 2-foot gap between the wall and those. They're only like 6-foot wide pits.
Yeah.
And it's, I think 18 feet wide.
Yeah.
So we would have room, but Matt's like, no, don't do it. I'd take his advice. Serious.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it. I gotta pee.
Oh, your turn.
Yeah.
Nice.
Tag. I'm it.
Feel better, huh?
Yeah.
You can concentrate.
Well, I was concentrated already.
I can't concentrate when I have to pee.
Yeah. I can see that sometimes.
I'm in the middle of a game and I have to pee.
Well, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it's hard because if I go in the middle, then I lose all concentration. Then I can't get my rhythm back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've lost games because of it. For sure.
Yeah.
That's that happens. No, but we hit on most of the subjects that I was thinking of talking about. I love how all of the little additions from the umbrellas. The next things I say is just the pitching platforms. It's going to just tighten up the pits. Yeah. I'm going to get Matt over here and Mike, and we're gonna make it work to where it hopefully doesn't drain as much into the pits with the umbrellas. And
I think if you put, I mean, even in just like we were talking about earlier too, if you just put that bottom one, that 6x6 up just slightly, the water will sit in front of it, and then you'll just kind of have to, deter it around,
right,
kind of thing. Oh yeah, this was a good one. We were both using blue shoes.
I heard this in the garage. They're both using blue shoes.
Yeah.
It was the blue Challengers and the blue Gordons. Because
whatever Chucky's dad was throwing, yeah. Because those were his horseshoes that we were throwing.
Which would be the Gordons.
Yeah. I think I have a pair of those and a pair of Challengers, maybe. I don't know.
The Gordons are a really good horseshoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I have a couple pair of. I have like 3 pairs of horseshoes at the house. I just don't know what they are.
We now at the house with Ted leaving his and Mike leaving his. I now have 10 pairs of horseshoes here at the house. Yeah, with my new set of horseshoes that I got. Hopefully they I think everyone going to the heavier shoes. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you just got to get, the throwing distance down on them.
Yeah, it's...
because they're a little bit heavier, so you're going to have to put a little bit more oomph into it.
Yeah, I don't have the problem with the oomph. It's just the over rotation. Especially the over flip. Jesus.
Yeah.
They over rotate and land on its side. I'm not getting the shoe flat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always had a hard time with Bill's shoes, getting them flat.
Yeah, I noticed that.
That
was one of the talking points.
I couldn't get them fucking flat. After everything. Like, I can do Mike Littleton shoes. Mm-hmm. I can get those flat. I can't get Bill's shoes to land flat. They're always on their side.
A replay for Deets. What'd you do? Oh, she rang it.
She rang it.
She rang it. Yeah. No, that was something that me and Cameron were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
When you guys were playing, what was it, Chucky and Jen?
Mm-hmm.
We noticed that, and that was one of the talking points of our commentating. And then same thing going into playing you guys that was a big thing that we noticed, that you didn't find a rhythm. You weren't comfortable with throwing them.
Yeah, I only threw 3 ringers.
Yeah.
Total after in the final, like 1 with Jen and 1 and 1 in each game. Like I scored a total of like 8 points total.
Yeah.
I thought I did way worse. Like during the games, I thought I was way worse than what. When I looked back at it,
The
I
actual
was like,
stats.
oh, all right, I did score something. I didn't do nothing, but at the same time, I was not what I expect every time I throw.
Yeah, no, there was definitely, I mean, anyone can see that there was a difference in throw, the difference in, and I felt like that kind of with Bauer, or not, yeah, with Bauer's shoes, the first game.
Oh yeah,
I felt like there was a different, like a different weight displacement for me throwing. I mean, but
yeah,
it's just because you're so used to throwing a certain shoe, and then when you go to switch something up, but like, which is weird though, because I felt fine throwing Chucky's dad's shoes. I think it's because I've thrown them in the past, and I kind of
the Gordons
gauged
and the challenges are very similar to each other. The easy flips and the narrows, that the M&M narrows, that those are just weighted completely different.
Oh, okay.
That's they should be. These are weighted a little different too.
Yeah, I mean they even feel heavier. I mean, and just like even looking at like the prong and stuff like that, you could see they're slightly different. They're, you know.
Hopefully they just don't bounce as much from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because my shitty throw.
But see, and that's always the toughest thing too, is when you get paired up with something, like you want them to feel comfortable throwing a shoe.
I never say no to whatever they want to throw.
Yeah, and I've noticed that too with playing. Like I don't. I mean, typically I'm all about the challengers, use the challengers and stuff. But I've thrown Bill's shoes, you know, depending on who I'm paired with, and those aren't as bad as what Matt's were. I felt like those were decent for me because they were easy to flip.
The easy flips?
No, Bills. Yeah.
Bills were easier to flip.
I felt like they're lighter too. I just felt like I said, the weight displacement. I could feel it in my hands.
So yeah, the easy flip 2 are 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the thoroughbred shoes are 2.5.
Yeah.
Like I don't think any Oh, actually, the lassos they do an extra light, which is a 2-pound shoe.
Yeah.
Which is like a half, which is a very light shoe.
Yeah, big difference.
That's the only difference on those. The easy flips are 2.5. Bill's shoes are 2.10. The Mike's shoes are 2.10. These right here are 2.10. The Challenger's 2.5. After beaten up though, they're 2.3s.
Knocked a little bit of metal off of that.
Everybody plays with them, so it's kind of like the house shoe around here.
Yeah.
And what I think Dietz has been playing with is like a 2.25 actually. They're not super light, but they're a little lighter than what everyone else plays.
And she's throwing the challengers too, though.
She's throwing everything. Yeah. Anything that she's been given, she'll throw.
She's just like, whatever. I'm here to throw.
Yeah, I'm
I don't care.
Yeah,
watch me.
She's just got to work on her. She takes 2 steps, which is fine, and she's just got to work on her rhythm.
Yep.
And once she has a rhythm, it'll be a little easier to find. I still work on my rhythm with my step and throw. If I get out of rhythm, it shows, and that's 95% of horseshoes is rhythm.
Yeah, it really is.
You can't do anything much more than that. Like you can do different styles and throws, higher, lower, but at the end of the day, it's smoothness, technique, rhythm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, I mean, I've noticed, too, because I've tried to throw low, I've tried to throw high, I've tried to throw in between, and it's like, if you're not consistent, nothing's going to ever work.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You know, there's been times where I've thrown pretty fucking high, and it's just like, man, that didn't work, you know? But then even sometimes, like, you'll get the soft, I feel like sometimes the higher you throw, the softer the bounce you'll get.
Sure.
Compared to fucking just gunslinging it in there.
With my throw, I've learned I have to kind of throw it a little harder at the pole.
Mm-hmm.
I have to, if I throw it up high, it lands up on its side and it wants to roll out. It wants to get a funky, and I don't 6-pack. If I throw it at the pole, or and give it the oomph of like ringing like mid pole, not ringing at the bottom, but ringing mid pole hard. That's when six packs happen. That's when, I do tend to miss if I'm off, but at the same time, I hit more six packs when I'm giving it the mid pole rotation comes around better, doesn't land on its side because it's hitting pole instead of landing on the ground.
Yeah.
It's just, those are the small differences. That's how I have to throw.
Yeah.
And that's why people are like, oh, it's so low. I'm like, if I throw it any higher, it's too slow. Like the rotation comes around too fast. The
rotation
air
is
time's
completely
too
off.
slow. And now it's landing on its side instead of coming around and hitting hard.
Yeah. No, I can see that.
And when it hits hard, it sounds cool. It looks cool. It's the whole process is better. I feel like it's not as pretty.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's as graceful and like
Gets the job done, though.
picturesque. But scorecard doesn't have photos.
Yeah, exactly. Except for right now.
Except for right now.
Yeah. No, I agree with that too, though, because there's times where, like, I think Cameron had mentioned like early on that, and on Saturday or Sunday and stuff like that, that he's like, you have one of the nicest rotations,
Right.
Which I've never really thought about. It's just that's just the way I throw.
It's true though.
But if it's on, yeah, it's nice. But then the minute it just starts to slowly come offline, that's when it gets all funky and you get the bad bounces and stuff like that. But I feel like, a lot of people are starting to throw that too, though. Like that little underhand. And it's working for a lot of people because they're getting that flip down. They're getting the rotation down.
I think they're learning like that there's the backhand is a throw that Bill has gotten really, really good at.
Same with Chucky.
Yep. That's how I won my 2 green jackets. I'm not saying that's a bad throw.
No, not at all.
I'm glad I switched, and for my switch, it's a process of, it's worse than golf of a grip change. Like, it is so fucking hard.
Yeah.
And every time I'm like, why did I do this? And I watched Chucky and Bill there. I'm like, God, that looks so much easier. I remember when I could just.
Yep. Just, release high and let it fly.
Let it just hard too, and yeah.
Yeah, because you get so much rotation out of it too, which is crazy. Because I think even Chucky's dad,
yes,
throws the same way.
Yep.
Just woof. Fucking heave ho.
I wasn't gonna say, but no, I think throwers cups. Oh, there you go, a nice one, nice one. I was gonna say that we should set it up to even the National Horseshoes Pitchers Association has like an age to where they can throw from like 30 feet. But when he first came up, he's like, where do the guys throw from? I was like, we throw from the blue line right here with the pole. He's like, all right, good. And you started there? I was like, yeah. He's like, you can finish beyond. Like, that's where you start? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, that's how I play. I'm like, all right, cool. I wasn't going to say anything after that.
I identify as a 60-year-old man.
I was like,
put me on the Reds, coach.
I wasn't going to say fucking shit. I was like, all right, you're going to play from there. I'm not going to say that you can play from up front, but.
Or like the Cat Williams when he's talking to Shannon Sharp about golf. He's like, you play from the Reds? He's like, I don't get any better if I play from the Blacks. It's not less money to play from there. Like, just not all this shit.
A player's gonna play if he wants to.
Yeah. I identify as he, she, when, where, why. I don't care.
I'm gonna play whenever the fuck I want to, bitch. Tell you what.
Do I get more from playing from the Blacks? No. I play from the Reds.
You don't know the first of it.
Yeah. That dude's funny as hell. That dude, I listen. Did you listen to his Joe Rogan when he's on Joe Rogan? Yeah. Oh, fucking wild.
He's funny.
Absolutely wild.
I want to hear his new special. It's on Netflix.
Oh, is it really?
Mm-hmm. He has a new special. Looks pretty good.
I was listening to I was listening to an episode today with Grant Hancock, and
Oh yeah,
I've been listening to that one. Oh fuck! I'm only like probably 30 minutes into the episode, and they're maybe a little bit longer than that, and it's just there's no changing that guy's mind. That whoever he's debating with on it and stuff.
Peter Malone or something like that.
No, I don't think it's. Who is it?
I was just listening to it.
Yeah. Oh, Flint. Yeah, Flint Dibble or whatever. There's no changing that guy's mind.
Yeah.
He's like, that doesn't prove anything. It's like, have an open mind, man. Like, come on. He's like showing these pictures of like, this, that, and the other of him,
it's a blurry
diving.
That's a blurry photo.
It's blurry. You can't tell. There's no evidence that was done by human race. It's like, this is gonna get good.
Yeah. I love listening to that shit because that's some of the stuff that you aren't getting fed anywhere else.
Yeah, like there's only certain episodes that I'll listen to, like Joe Rogan on. Like I don't listen to every episode.
No,
I pick and choose on certain individuals who are on there. Like I'll read, based off of they're part of this, and that. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of intriguing. Like I love when him and Forrest Galante, just his whole mindset on.
Oh man,
like it's so fun to listen to, and even with Grant Hancock too, it's like just their approach on life and everything else that they got going on. That they've pretty much been trying to change the mindset of modern day archaeology.
Right.
Because it's like so many people are like, oh no, there's not a lost civilization. There's not a lost civilization. That there could be fucking anything and everywhere. Like, here they get us. Yeah. But like something like with that too, though, like it's so fascinating because, I mean, for instance, the Amazon. That's a big component. There's so much of the Amazon that has not been, touched, walked through, any evidence of going through. So with LiDAR and everything like that.
Riley popping his head in.
Right. Here comes Bo after that watch.
Boom. Bust
But,
that door in.
I mean, even like with the ocean, there's only a small percentage of it that's
we know
been
more about
explored.
space.
Yeah, which is bizarre.
Right.
How do you know more about space than you do the ocean? And what kind of underground bunkers you got going on there? Like, let's be honest here. But it's funny to like listen to people's outlook on life.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I love it.
I'm optimistic.
Yeah. So am I. I mean, I believe in some pretty outrageous things from time to time, but at the same time, like, how can you not?
Oh yeah, after talking to the people I just talked to, for sure. I know.
Like, how can you not? Even like not knowing like what what conversation you had with them. How can you not?
Right.
We're a small speckle of sand in a vast desert.
Right?
Like, let's be honest, we are. And space is so vast and so
keeps going.
Yeah. But how far does it keep going?
13.8 some million years.
Yeah, but that's only as far as what we've gotten. But how can you see that far?
That's all as far as light can see right now.
But why can't you see down in the deep dark?
Oh, good one. Yeah.
And that's
dense.
I mean, I get it, it's dense, but if you got fucking light,
doesn't travel through the waters.
Yeah, but could you make it though?
We're working on it.
We?
No, well, us, the United States, China.
You working on it with them? You got something to tell me here?
Margarita time?
Ooh, Margarita Tuesdays. I thought that was a Monday thing.
That's a
Taco Tuesday.
Oh,
Goes
good,
with tacos.
good point. Good point. Good point. You guys going to Campos after this?
I think we have
We
a
have a game.
baseball game.
Ooh.
Yeah, Riley's a little t-ball.
Nice.
Yeah.
We had a game yesterday.
Nice.
Almost punched coach. Not me.
Oh.
But my head coach almost
Oh.
punched their head coach.
Oh.
Said, I'm going to fucking kick your ass. No, almost. Almost. He almost punched their coach.
We were playing this weekend. They were playing the Dodgers, and they hit, and when they would hit, I would stop a couple of the balls from going all the way out and keep the game going a little bit. And one of the coaches came over and he was like, "Hey, can you guys not stop the balls from going out?"
Well, they get one base anyways. It's T-ball.
And I was like, well, he wanted to reward them for the good hits, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, so my reply was, can you guys stop the balls when they get hit?
Oh, Jesus.
Like, just completely opposite of, I was like, yeah, we can do that, but can you stop ours? Like, just stop them? Like,
Yeah, we're public enemy number 1 right now in the farm. Yeah, we're 6-0-1, and yeah, the boys are doing great. They're all hitting.
wow, 6-0-1.
Oh yeah, we've got big target on our back right now, and I thought we were gonna be middle of the pack at the beginning of the season, but the boys it's been hitting, they've been filled, and they've been doing really good. But so on an overthrow, you're technically allowed to get one base.
Okay.
You know, and this coach,
okay.
this coach literally had his kid doing in the park home run. It's like, dude, this isn't minors. You can't do that. It's one base.
Can you grab me one, babe?
He's like, but you guys were throwing, to third base, and he missed the ball, so we sent him home. It's like, yeah, but he missed the ball at first on a pick, and you get a base to second, and then you sent him to third, so our first baseman's reaction was to throw it to third, when technically you were only supposed to stay on 2.
Right.
That's something that they haven't been very clear on with the rules of farm. And this coach is like, every coach makes up different rules and this and that and blah, 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 blah. So there was a play that we bobbled, our pitcher bobbled and stuff. The kid was running from second to third. And I kid you not, our pitcher had the ball no more than 5 feet from him. And he just sent the kid home. It's like, really, dude? Like, it wasn't a hit to the outfield. It wasn't anything like that. It was literally right there in the infield. He just sent him.
Wow.
But we ended up winning 7-4, so screw him.
Oh, man,
But
see, that's as now. Do you help coach?
somewhat yes and no. So, like, I'll help
Because I
him.
want to stop coaching at farm.
I wanted to do that too, and unfortunately, I got kind of dragged in.
Of course.
But I let myself do that too, I guess, in a way. I help with a lot of the stuff prior to, like warming up, having the kids hit wiffle balls, stuff like that. I'll help with that, depending on what coaching's there at the moment. But I'm a scorekeeper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been, for any home game that we've technically I've kept score every game.
Right. What do you guys use a system? Like there's a
Game Changer.
Game Changer.
Yep.
Okay.
They want every farm team to use Game Changer.
Right.
No books, no nothing. It's
Right.
Game Changer or die.
Right.
They want to try to keep better stats for the kids as they go into All-Stars and stuff like that. But which is, they've got away from the 5 pitching. Now it's like there's an umpire that sits there, and if it's in the strike zone, he calls a strike. There's no looking at pitches anymore, nothing like that. They want to get kids prepared and ready for All-Stars.
That's cool.
Which is, it's farm All-Stars. Like, come on, really? Like,
Yeah.
it's not minors, it's not majors.
I remember farm though.
Yeah.
I do. Like it. Like it's a fond memory.
I was part of the Angels.
Yeah. Exactly.
And the MLB team plays like it too. I can say that because I'm a fan.
That's funny.
But yeah, that's like, this coach was like, oh, he'd go tell his parents, because I was sitting in the stands and stuff, keeping score, and like I'll walk back from where we're sitting into the dugout, just and back and forth, and I kind of pace a little bit. But I was sitting down on the stands, and the coach comes out. And he's like, "It's okay, parents." He's like, "We are teaching the kids this and that," and I'm like, you guys are doing the same thing that you're just accusing us of doing. Like, are you kidding me? So in our group our coach apologized for his, how he reacted during the game and stuff like that. And one of the mothers nailed the hammer on the head. Like, it was, what she said was so perfect with how the kids reacted to it and everything like that. Even in the midst of the chaos of the coaches bickering and board members now sitting in the stands watching the game to make sure everything was going smoothly. I wrote in there, and I go, "Coach, you don't have to, nothing to be apologetic about." Like, the other coach was doing the same thing. He was just sitting up there pretending he was Bob Ross, trying to paint his, picture of himself in the light. And then after that, the feed just popped up with a bunch of Bob Ross pictures and stuff like that. But it was true. Like, he's trying to tell these kids and to tell the parents in the stands that, he's trying to do this for the kids and this and that. But it's like, dude, you're trying to stroke your ego at this point. You're trying to make a point, but you're doing the exact same thing. So then when we do it, you make a huge fuss about it. It's like, dude, come on.
Doesn't need to be that way.
It's a double-edged sword.
Right.
Not, come on. So, yeah, there was some words exchanged by my coach and their coach, and when my coach said something, he went running one of the board members real quick.
No.
It was like, he said that he was gonna beat me up.
Oh my god.
Hey, dude, grow a set. Shut up.
How much time we got?
It's 4.
How much time we got?
I'm gonna start getting the boys ready about 4:15. We gotta leave 4:45.
Okay, we'll wrap this up.
Yes, we will.
Wrap it up. Yeah, your mom.
Yeah.
That's your mom's? Where's yours?
That's my mom's.
That's what I thought.
I had to sell Sarita. She's
Yeah,
going hard.
and she's going hard with a full margarita.
For tequila. Mom's partying hard.
No, I want to get away from the coaching once we get to farm. Well, my boy gets real into, I can do this with dad and da-da-da-da.
Yeah, that's one thing I was trying to deal with Mav in this whole process too, is because like in fall ball I was like helping coach a lot, and I wanted to really have nothing to do with coaching, and like come spring ball and stuff like that, just because I didn't want him to be like dad. It's like no, on the field I'm coach, I'm not dad, I'm coach. Which is hard to do.
It is.
It's tough, but
I haven't found that balance yet.
It's, yeah. I mean, some do. Some kids do, but I think it's just the maturity level too at that point.
Sure.
But yeah, I'll be a base coach if need be,
sure,
if we're running low on coaches or they can't make it, stuff like that. But then there's been a couple times where I'm a base coach and I'm keeping score at the same time.
That's hard.
It's
you
like,
can't do that.
So it's like, I'll tell the coach, it's like, dude, don't put me I'm not going to be a third base coach because I'm sitting here trying to keep score. I'm not going to send anyone because I'm trying to do this on my phone at the same time.
Exactly.
So put me at 1 and I'll be fine with that. But I've only had to do that a couple of times. For the most part, I'll just be in the dugout keeping score and just be like, hey boys, let's go, or I'll sit in the stand and I'll talk to the kids from the stands and be like, hey, it's just like practice. Have fun. Have fun.
Yeah.
We're all just
they're learning right now though. That's a big learning process of striking out now. And
some of the kids, man, it's like devastating for them when they strike out. Like there's one kid, Joe.
It's huge.
Yeah.
They're not used to it. First off.
Yeah. Well, yes and no. I think Joe played. This particular kid, he played for him last year. So, and he's a lefty, great hitter. His mom and I were talking on one of the batting practices that we had, and she noticed a few weeks ago that he'd be doing soft toss to himself. So he'd throw the ball up and he's dipping and trying to hit the ball up. And he's doing that same thing when he's batting. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to break that habit now of, hey, stand tall, drive through it, stand tall. But instead of like dipping, so like he would dip his knees and
trying to get it higher.
He would get right under the
trying
ball.
To get up underneath it.
Yeah. So, it's funny watching him because, I mean, not him, but just the kids in general.
All the kids, especially in farm. Like, I enjoy, like, going and watching the kids get pitched off the machine, play the game, and the parents are into it. But I feel like our community around us is on point, and they're really supportive, and they're good parents from what I've seen. I haven't seen too many bad parents in my time. I haven't spent too much time up there, but
no, there's really not any bad parents. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a couple of them here and there. Like there was one kid we played. His dad was real moody, and like his kid was doing so bad, he literally left. Like he left. Like he was standing there in this, and then he walked to the edge of the field and was like standing down by the skate park, like on that walkway, just watching from there instead of being up towards the stands. I'm like, how you gonna do that to your boy? Like, what is that? How does that affect your son later on?
Right.
Knowing that his dad's so disappointed on him because he had one bad game.
Exactly.
And he'd be like, well, he's better than that. It's like, dude, he's a kid, man.
Yeah, so are you.
All of them have mistakes. Like, they're kids.
Do better.
But
you can too.
Yeah, but it's been fun to watch like Mav because like he was all arms and upper body in the beginning of the season. No step into it, no hit. So now he's starting to step into it. So he's starting to get a little more pop off the ball too. So I'm like yes,
let's go.
So it's fun because I mean some of the other kids are like that too. They're starting to step into the ball and stuff.
You have to swing faster at it because you feel like you have to swing faster at it because it's coming at you faster. So your timing, you're having to step, preload everything because it's not slow. You don't. It's now fast.
Yeah, which is crazy to think though that the pitching machine is throwing faster than the kids in minors.
Yeah.
Like you don't get a ball that comes 40 miles an hour in minors.
But they're more erratic.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
They're the rainbowed.
Yeah, they're rainbowed. They're at you. They're over the top. They're down low. Like,
yeah.
This is almost like over the plate, but a little high, low, inside out, depending on how the ball comes off the machine and the spin. But for the most part, it's near the plate, but it's coming at you fast. And that's the difference. The timing on them.
Yep.
And when they go to majors, they're like,
yeah,
I can smoke this ball right now.
I just got to track it in.
I just got to track this ball. You can throw it over this plate, I'm going to hit it.
Yep. Pow.
And that's the difference. Like, I didn't have that. We just got pegged.
Yeah. See, I skipped. So I went from farm, and then we took a hiatus to go BMX race and do a lot of other stuff. I think football as well. And then when I got back into it, I was like a freshman or sophomore in high school. I was playing juniors.
Damn.
Playing against
them. Oh, that's different.
Huge.
Those boys are good.
I went from a pitching machine to fucking live pitching. Oof. And I got ate the fuck up.
I bet.
I've got hit so many goddamn times. I've been hit by Tyler Chatwood. I've been hit by fucking Matt Davidson.
Just calling the names out.
I've been hit by Scotty Snodgrass, all who are now professional baseball players. Been hit by them all. And it fucking hurt. So bad. And them boys threw heat back then, too. Yeah, it was terrible baseball. Absolutely terrible. I think I was a freshman, though. Maybe. I don't remember. But yeah, it's funny. Like I hope that Mav sticks with it. If he doesn't, we'll pick something else that he wants to enjoy. But it's fun watching him on the journey currently from the beginning of the season to now. I mean, it just in a month and a half, how drastically all things have changed.
Yeah, I don't. During fall or fall ball. I think we're gonna put Riley either in like soccer or jiu-jitsu. Get him into something a little active.
Yep.
Running around a lot or just getting some sort of energy out.
Yeah. Shit, there's some parents that have their kids both right now in baseball and in soccer.
No.
That's a lot of money.
Oh. Time.
Not only that though, they do that in the fall too. They have them in fall ball and football.
No.
Like
no, you can't do that. It's too much.
Well, at least in for that it keeps them very active and stuff, which is good. But the games are on Saturday and then Sunday's fall ball, so it's a little different. But
at that age, though, I don't think they're learning anything.
Well, I think this individual kid is, closer to 9, so it's a little different for him.
Yeah, maybe it's a little older, but
a
little older.
At least for this instant, I know. But I mean, he's a good baseball player. I don't know what he does in soccer, and I know he plays football too.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe a little older it is.
But I think if I put Mav and something like that, if he were trying to do soccer and then baseball right now, nope. Man, I can barely keep him tracked on baseball. Trying to do 2 sports right now?
That's hard.
Hell no.
That's so hard. Couldn't imagine.
We'll be fucking chasing daisies.
That's hilarious. So. What time? What are we on the time? 2:52, just under 3.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yes, to get going.
I think we're gonna wrap this up.
Yes, sir.
When do you want to do another one?
Shit, whenever.
I'm just saying, might as well do more of these things to make them fun.
Yeah, I'm down.
We can make more of these things, and each time we do them, they're just fun.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem to be. I felt like there was a lot of pressure this time.
Yeah. I know. Everyone's going to be like, so when's it coming out?
Everyone's like, when is it coming out? But also, you guys did a really good job. You guys kept the flow. I'm like, I don't know, if I can do the flow again this time. I was really excited last time.
Yeah.
This time, I'm I'm trying to think about what's going to happen next year, or make sure people don't hate me for winning the 3 green jackets.
Oh, they're gonna hate you regardless.
I posted the points and no one posted anything. They're just like, fuck you.
I mean, we all knew. I mean, going into it though, based off of the last one, that where everything sat.
Yeah.
And we knew what needed to happen in the 4th round and what could happen, and if it was pretty much whoever had a better 4th round was going to win it between the 2 of us. We knew it. Everyone knew it.
3 of them.
You just edged me out.
I saw some green jackets on when I was doing this, and I wanted to get your opinion if we should maybe do these instead. Hold on, let me pull it up before we end this. Before we check out, where'd it go? Dang, I just had it. Where's the green jacket? Or if we should stick with the green jacket. Because I thought these were kind of cool. The problem that I have with the green jacket currently is that they are... they never replicate the same green jacket.
Oh.
So it's almost like a Letterman jacket.
Oh, okay. At least they'll be the same through and
They
through.
would be the
Instead
same.
Instead of trying to do a flannel.
Instead of trying to do the flannel through and through, always.
Yeah.
This is a thought that I had. Something like this, very similar to the green jacket. We didn't even have to do name or logo, things like that. I was just thinking these are jackets that I can get because I went to go find the one I got last year, which I couldn't find again. Mm-hmm. I'm like, shit, do I order 12 of these things in different sizes? I'm like, that fucking sucks. I don't want to do that. That way I just had like a stockpile of the same fucking green jacket. Because it was kind of like, I almost want to have the same green jacket throughout the years, where it's,
Yeah.
instead of, because my second green jacket is a little different than the first.
Mm-hmm.
And this one was
Drastically different than
probably,
the other
it'll
two.
probably be different than the other one. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, they're all going to be different.
Yeah. No, maybe going forward, yeah, doing something like that or whatever that way.
Like trying to find something, like, I was trying to think of a way to do a consistent green jacket.
Well, right now you're the only one at the dinner table.
Well, I know what I'm eating.
Have a lonely dinner.
I know.
Bastard.
The guests are very happy with what I've chosen.
Right. No, that would be fun to do too, like later on as the time goes on with, doing the night before, having them go out to dinner.
That was the champions lunch.
Yeah.
That was where the champions lunch came
That's
from.
True. That's true.
But that didn't catch on. It might now that it's on to it's kind of cycling around. You're getting more people to do it.
Mhm.
Is the champions lunch? That's where that idea came from. Was the person kind of chose the lunch, but getting people to choose what 20 people eat is very difficult.
Italian, fuck y'all, yo.
Yeah, fuck yeah, exactly. Like, no, we're gonna do Italian. We're gonna have Jake's fucking cater it,
Yeah.
and then guess what? It's an extra $20.
Yep. Italian. Get y'all full of alcohol and food.
Yeah, and wine. Like,
Yeah.
no,
Just
actually,
popping bottles.
that would actually be pretty dope. Is we could do that for the buckles.
Oh yeah.
We could do that for the buckles.
Yeah, do a little like dinner or lunch. Yeah. Well, we'd have to do a lunch on that one though.
Something to talk about during the buckles. That's the round table, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think the people that have won a buckle, they are the people that have the most say.
Not to say that no one doesn't have a say.
No.
Everyone has a say.
Everybody does, but they have.
But I think typically those who have that have a little bit more output on this, or like input.
they care.
Yeah.
They're the ones that care.
More ideas come out of them more so than others currently. Yeah.
But you got Mike Littleton who doesn't have a buckle.
Yeah.
JP who doesn't have a buckle. Matt Ahern who does not have a buckle. Tyler Ginther. Next in line it was Janelle Dietz, Brandon Terry, Dylan. Those are everybody's almost got a buckle now.
Yeah, me and Matt almost won one. We got second.
That was a tight game against Bill and Cameron there. That was a real close game. Those are some of my favorite games.
That was a bummer.
We got to get better on the commentating at the end of the day too, or getting people to stick around for the finals.
Yeah.
I know people want to like kind of take off because it's getting close to the end of the day and stuff. They're trying to get out of here. But I would like to see people kind of step up to do, if they're seeing a game and no one's, because I've seen a lot of people like stand right next to it while games are going on.
Yeah.
But won't step up to sit next to it or like sit on it, or the winners don't want to do it. Which is, it's understandable. They feel like there's a lot of buttons and things and headphones and things they could break, or
Yeah.
they don't like listening to their voice. They're like on camera. What do you think of the commentator's camera?
I like it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Some people felt like they didn't like to be on camera.
Well, then don't announce. Leave it to the professionals.
Well, it's the rule to go up commentate after you win.
It's not a rule. It's more
not.
of a unwritten rule.
It is in the rule book.
We need to scratch that then. No one is forced to. It's always fun to have that, though, because then you feed off of that energy of you winning.
I made it to
think
where
is
it
great.
was everybody participates.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if you're up next, your scoreboard or helping out. If you lose, you park staff. If you win, you commentate. But the people that are good at commentating should step up to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's all. I think I hit on all the points.
Yeah. Sounds good.
I can't wait until next year.
Absolutely.
Or
next season.
This season,
If
which
you-
is like 3 months away.
Yeah.
Buckle Brack or All Stars,
Mm-hmm.
Buckle Stars, whatever
Yeah.
we want to call it. I named it Buckle Stars because it sounded like All Stars, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
it's
If
Buckles.
it sticks, it sticks. If we figure
I
it
don't
out
know,
as
something
the
different comes.
the buckle holders, we can
Decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever. Other than that, man, these have been fun.
Absolutely.
Can't wait to do another one.
Same.
We'll get back together and figure it out.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, have fun. Until next time.
Likewise.
All right.
Peace.
Yeah. One of these buttons did it. Not that one. Oh, no. Hey, I did it.
Fourth time's the charm.